Suck our dicks! Yeah! Suck our dicks! Suck our dicks! Suck our dicks! Suck our dicks! Yeah! Suck our dicks! Suck our dicks! Suck our dicks!
Well, woman I love is named Ramona. She kinda looks like Tempest Storm, and she dance like a little Egypt. She works down the snake farm. Snake farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake farm, it pretty much is snake farm. It's a reptile house, snake farm. Ramona's got a keen sense of humor. She got a tattoo down her arm. It's of a python eating a little mouse, wearing a sailor hat that says Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. I asked Ramona how come she works there. She says, well, it's got its charm. There's nothing to do in the winter now, then some kid gets bit at the Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention something. This is a sing-along. Really. It goes Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. It ain't exactly kumbaya, but being the music fog, it ought to be perfect. Help me now, be on TV. It said Snake Farm, just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Getting into it now. Well, Ramona likes malt liquor and a band from Wales that's called The Alarm. She said you cried when they broke up. She still plays the records at the Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Sometimes Ramona calls me up and says, come on down here, it's getting warm. And she runs everybody off and we, you know, it's a Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Help me now. I said Snake Farm, just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Thank you very much.
Everything, 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 everything. Everything, 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 everything. Everything I touch, it turns to stone. Then it rains and it breaks apart. Everything I love is back at home on VHS video. And as a kid I had to keep my hands in pockets anytime I was around fragile objects. Mom and dad must have known something that I didn't. Then again, who am I kidding? No, they didn't. Yeah. Still sometimes it's hard for me to feel excited. It's like the whole world's throwing me a party and I'm not invited. Been staring at the price trying to get enlightened. I get like this when I give no shits when I've got no spliff. Might just throw fists. After all, I am the house my father built. No one knows that pain or who's the weight of all this guilt. Cause I died with him on the floor in the kitchen. Wonder if he knew something I didn't. Still, sometimes it's hard for me to feel excited. It's like the whole world's throwing me a party and I'm not invited. Been staring at the bright side so long I've gone blinded. Yeah, I'm looking for the 333, still I can't find it. Looking for the 333, still I can't find it. I can't find it. 333, still I can't find it. Everything I touch, it turns to stone. Everything I touch, it turns to stone. Everything I love is back at home. Everything I love is back at home. Still, sometimes it's hard for me to feel excited. It's like the whole world's throwing me a party and I'm not invited. Been staring at the bright side so long I've gone blinded. And I'm looking for the 333, still I can't find it.
He'll drain the swamp and fill it up again. Another uniparty clown. He'll drain the swamp and fill it up again. He's gonna make the deep state proud. He'll drain the swamp and fill it up again. He's lying to the MAGA crowd. He'll drain the swamp and fill it up again. He's just another rich sellout. He says the swamp he'll drain, but it will stay the same. You let the state is deep, and they control the sheep. He tells you drink the bleach, and then you kiss his feet. He stands outside, and he stares at the sunshine. He helps the Jews while they kick him at some more crimes. Don't cry no tears, cry no tears, stupid beggar. He'll drain the swamp and fill it up again. Another uniparty clown. He'll drain the swamp and fill it up again. He's gonna make the deep state proud. He'll drain the swamp and fill it up again. He's lying to Good morning. Welcome to ClusterF. Did you like that intro, Trace? Flawless. Like 5 elements.
Yeah,
5 elements.
Do that like 1,000 more times in a row and we'll be in business.
I'm getting better. 7 or 8 years, I'll get it down. We got a U.S. is, they're constantly saying World War III is coming.
Yeah, I'm getting both. It's coming and it's not coming.
Yeah, because of the Russia-Ukraine deal, and now we got long-range missiles. So I figure, they say this is the one, we're sending long-range missiles so they can shoot deep into Russia. And Russia says, man, that is an act of war.
It's not cool.
I mean, people really don't think about it. It's like, what do you think our government would do if Russia was, giving missiles to Canada to shoot
at us
deep into the United States?
It
they could
be
be
good.
at war with Russia, right?
I think so.
People don't. I don't think people can even. They don't even think about it. They don't even. Because the news will never put the shoe on the other foot. So I got a World War quiz.
Ooh.
Just about since we're gonna have a third, we don't even know about the first two. Let's learn about.
Is it about both of them?
About both of them.
I watched a couple months ago. I watched World War II in color.
Those are usually pretty good. Those World War II documentaries.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're usually pretty good. So Trace he's up on it. He might get it.
I don't remember it, but
these are
it's
pretty.
a while ago.
These are pretty hard. Some of these questions are pretty hard. So
I ain't worried about it.
Yeah, some of them, a lot of them are pretty hard. So should be interesting. Should be interesting quiz. The World War One and World War II quiz coming up later today. We've got the Sean Raz crappy song. Also, nobody dared challenge Sean Raz.
Nobody did.
No.
No.
Nobody stepped up to put a Karen. So Sean Raz just remains the all-time and current reigning champion.
I did.
Being drunk at
I
the
sent you a
meet and greet.
Chick-fil-A, Karen. You know, it was just a quick.
Is it a
clip?
well, you know? Hey, you know.
So I didn't think to send it for the Karen.
Well, we could. Whoops. Uh-oh. See. Took me a while to screw up, Trace. Took me a while to screw up, but I got through the intro. Trace is. I mean, I'm gonna say this is officially submitted as the challenge to Sean Raz's Karen of the week. I mean, maybe a quick Karen, could take the prize.
It's a quick one.
Could take the prize. You never know.
It's a quick Karen with some quick karma.
All right here. Oh, yes, this is real quick.
How long is it?
17 seconds. Here we go.
Get your car. You understand?
Oh, yeah.
Ma'am?
Oh, she can't get it.
Oh, God. Please tell her to stop. Oh, God.
Tell her. I think she'd stop if she could.
Oh, man, they didn't show.
I
wanna
want to the
see-
interstate.
I hate these videos that cut off.
I mean, they like nobody under like. I don't know if you've seen people try and get back in their car once it starts idling away.
Yeah.
But for some reason, it's something that humans can't do. It's like I've never seen. Like maybe those are just the videos that make it through. But like, I'd say like 1 to 2 people out of 10 people have the ability to get into a rolling car. Like
we need to go to a big ass parking lot and test out this theory.
Yeah.
And see if we can do it.
Get the Chrysler out there
big
running.
ass, big ass parking lot. So
Somebody's gonna get ran over.
yeah, maybe not. Maybe I'll be on video. It'd be very viral though.
It would be
I mean,
viral.
it'd be the most viral video of the day. Man gets killed trying to do a YouTube video about getting into an idling car. Yeah, it'd be a big one. I mean, they cut it up. Why do they always cut it off, Trace?
I mean,
It's like
the manager's still berating her while her car is rolling away into an interstate. Like,
she's still saying, "Call the police."
call the police on this bitch.
I mean, at this point, the karma has already taken effect, and you don't need to get the police involved.
I think so.
I mean, 'cause that's a big.
She's yelling at her. Call the police on this bitch.
I mean, this is like would be the McDonald's at 54 right up there. That kind of road.
Yeah.
Doesn't it look? Because it looks like 4 lanes,
It
and they're
looks like a
flying.
lot of
It's like
cars.
it could be a horrific crash. They don't show what happened. She
It could
can't.
be a steep incline. It could just crash into a ditch right there. Chick-fil-A.
Oh, what an idiot!
This is why I'm concerned.
She's even in an emergency, she's polite.
I mean, the guy on the left, the Chick-fil-A guy, just like, what do I do? And then
He
it
just-
crashes, and he's just like, I guess I run after.
He's along for the ride. Oh
Oh no! I'll go help.
I'm going to walk fastly.
You guys going to Karen without me?
Well, we can. It's only 17 seconds long, so.
Get your car. You understand? This is why we're concerned, ma'am. Call the police. JMD. Call the police. Oh, God. Please tell her to stop. Oh, my God. I want to get her. Get your car. You understand? This is why we're concerned, ma'am. Call the police. JMD.
When you're sitting here, you're this guy,
Yeah.
and you're videotaping this, you're like, oh, I got solid gold.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
got solid gold. This
Oh, God. Please tell her to stop. Oh,
Did
my
her
God,
car
I
go
wanna
into
get
that
her.
main road?
they
You
won't.
can't
They
see
cut
where
it
went.
off. They cut
Oh.
it. I'm like, come on, that's the highlight.
McColligan
guess
says
nothing
I
happened.
sent a Karen challenge.
Oh, where? How did you send it?
Probably on Facebook.
I looked on Facebook. Wow. Well, he sent it. Excuse me. He sent it 2 minutes ago, so that's why I
okay.
didn't. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll do that in a little bit.
Why is Trace Pickle Rick?
Why wouldn't I be Pickle Rick?
I don't know.
Is that all the Pickle Rick costume is?
Yeah,
there
it's
some-
pickle.
It's just a pickle costume.
It's just a pickle
okay.
costume. You know, they didn't buy the rights to Pickle Rick, so they just made a pickle costume.
Was it from Spirit Halloween?
I don't know. I saw a pickle costume on the corner, so I put it on.
Does it
About
have
as much
Does it
thought
have
that went
like
into it.
anything on the costume that intimates that it's Pickle Rick? Like
I
a-
don't know.
No.
Okay.
I'm a
It was
pickle,
just
bro.
a pickle.
Okay.
He's a
Rick.
pickle. So he's Pickle Rick.
It's Pickle Trace.
Pickle Trace.
Pickle Trace.
That would be a bad idea to go try to do the rolling car thing. Mike would end up under the
Nah.
car for sure. Somebody would.
I'd get right in that fucking car.
I'd get right in it.
You think? You know, that's how accidents happen. It's just an accident. He accidentally
You could
slipped
have
and was under the car.
have somebody filming in the passenger seat that can throw the car into neutral if shit
Okay,
goes
just-
south.
They could have their left foot on the brake,
Yeah,
so there's no problem. See, right on that brake.
right on that
There,
brake.
That's what we
Let's
do.
do it.
Let's do it.
You
Whose
gotta
car are we using?
You gotta open the door and jump in.
Yeah.
See, because what they do is they try to grab onto something, and as they grab onto the door, it shuts, and that confuses them. It's the same thing as trying to control a motorcycle, not being on it. They like to, when it starts going, your hand moves and it moves the gas.
I don't know if it's the same thing.
It's hard. It's one of those hard things that they can't do.
I think it's I mean, a lot of people aren't practicing quick hand-eye coordination movements in their life, and they're just fumbling on that door handle because they're trying to run and fumble at the same time, and they
Right.
can't do that. They just can't. A lady like this, she ain't run and fumbled in a long time.
Not
Running
at all.
fumbled,
There's no way she's
fumbling, rumbling,
rumbling.
running.
She was rumbling, stumbling, bumbling right into the ditch. Hopefully,
Right into the ditch.
it looked like it was about to be a catastrophe,
It
like a
did.
7-car
Pile up.
So it must not have been, or else they definitely would have included that on the video.
Oh, yeah. I
She
don't
must
know
have
why
just
they
gone right in the
stopped it.
ditch or
I
something.
guess.
I mean, even if it didn't hit anything, it's just as amazing. You're like, oh, and it didn't hit anything.
Yeah.
You know, who edits these videos?
Yeah.
Let's
Oh,
take out.
somebody got me sick.
Let's take out the climax. Are you sore-throated again? You've
I
had
had a sore throat again because
off and on.
a couple people at the meet and greet were like, "I've been sick for a week." I was like, "Oh, I got to get away from you,"
I mean, that's a
but
lot.
then I didn't.
That's a lot of people and a lot of close contact.
Yeah.
So yeah, we probably got something.
I never
can't
got
help it. You
like
can't.
What are you
I
gonna
never
do? What are you
got
gonna
like
do?
sick. I had the sore throat deal though
Yeah.
for like 3 weeks, man. Like it was like
I'm-
not even a sore throat. I just kind of had like a little bit of a cough.
It's some kind of weird deal. She's had a weird off and on sore throat, and then occasionally the nose deal.
My nose was finally starting to clear up. I'd had that for a couple of weeks. I don't know.
And I had a rash on my penis and my nose,
I never got the rash, but
and I had a little tiny bit of a sore throat. And it's like, and it kind of comes and goes for a couple weeks. And it's like, that's weird. I usually get
some new
sick.
stuff they're sending out.
I get sick, could get better in a couple days, always.
Yeah.
And it's not bad. I didn't even really affect me that much, but it was there. It was like I kind of got a cold, and I still got that little bit of sore throat.
I
got-
woke up with a bad headache. Oh,
My penis
migraine.
itches. I
I
swear that
feel
was
a-
connected. It felt
Yeah,
connected.
it seemed like it. It's weird. A weird thing.
Caught long COVID. Toyo Tommy gifted a tier 1 sub to
Toyo.
Rich Hallquist.
It doesn't make up for you not making it to the meet and greet, though.
Ooh. Yeah, it does. In my book.
All
Left
right.
his dad hanging.
I-
Left his dad hanging.
Yeah. He never did say why his dad left so quick, though. He left real quick.
Man, I didn't get to talk to him. It's the
I
only person I
know.
didn't get to talk to.
Uh-huh.
I feel bad. It's all Toyo Tommy's fault too.
Yeah.
Toyo
It's
Tommy's
making
fault.
me look bad, Toyo Tommy.
My throat when I woke up.
Dad thinks I snubbed him.
Yeah. Well, he was only there for a short time. But we were all outside. Maybe he was inside going, where is everybody? Isn't anybody here? And some people don't know there's an outside.
Yeah.
So he may have been in there and then finally walked out and went, oh, damn. I don't know. But my sore throat is weird. It's like, do you ever get it feels like a lump in the top of your throat or something? I don't know where it's at. And I'm lay there and thinking, is my throat closing up? And then it freaks you out. You start getting freaked out like, oh no, I'm not going to be able to breathe. And then, then you just got to relax and it kind of goes.
God, I want a goddamn time machine after watching. Well, I was watching like America's Funniest Home Videos or whatever, some type of deal like that on the TV yesterday. And man, first of all, it was not funny at all. Like it was awful, dog shit.
Are you talking about the commentary or the videos?
Yeah, it was like even less than the one guy that
Bob
does
Saget?
it, Bob Saget. He's done one, and I think it was like a no-name guy doing it, and it was just like, oh my god, these not even funny videos, followed with the non-funny commentary.
I mean, there's no excuse now for not getting funny videos because back in the day on America's Funniest Home Videos, people had to send them videos.
Yeah,
they had to send them a freaking hard, go get an envelope and go to the post office and send them a video. Now they could just look on the internet and get 18 million.
Well,
funny videos.
this one looked like it might have been a little bit older, like a rerun or something from back in the day. And this is why I want a time machine, because one of the videos, like, it ended up being some person on a dolly, like a hand cart, and the people dropped him. Not a super funny video, but the thing that intrigued me was that like these people had just bought this dolly. It looked like maybe it was in the 1980s or 90s.
Yeah.
And they bought a hand cart deal, and like that was enough for like the whole neighborhood to come out. Like it's pre-phones and stuff. Like you get a hand cart, and the whole neighborhood comes around to see your hand cart. Like I remember getting us getting a hand cart like back, probably in the same time era, and just us kids were like, it's a hand cart, and
Get on.
We all hopped on, and you pushed us around the driveway on the hand cart. Like hand carts used to be like a fun ordeal. Like we humans have sucked so bad in the past 20 years that we made hand carts not even fun. Like people wouldn't even take a second look at a hand cart, man.
13-year-old 10-year-old Junior's on the couch on his phone watching Dad bringing the hand cart in. Whatever.
On his ring camera.
TikToking.
Oh.
Yeah, anything like that.
Yeah, but they had the whole neighborhood out there with this hand cart, and of course some big like 300-pound lady got on it, and some guy just tried to pull her. It didn't work at all. Gosh, I did I carried my knee. Oh, it's a little better today.
Did you say he carried his knee?
Nah, my knee hurt because I carried.
Did say that, babe.
I carried my washer and dryer in the house by myself yesterday on a hand cart.
That's
God,
hard.
I got to carry it up the stairs.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Does it work?
They both work. They were used, so I was a little worried.
Yeah.
You never know.
But I got, Lauren was pretty damn happy about it, not having to go to the laundromat.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks. I can remember those days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've never seen somebody. She was texting her friends and stuff like, "Gotta wash her and dry her."
Did she say something about your water heater was leaking or something?
We'll get there. We'll figure that out today. I think it was just the little hoses on the washer or the washer.
Yeah.
But she thinks our hot water thing's leaking, but it could be either one. So. We're going to have to look for it.
You better watch it. You end up, your washer and dryer fall right through that floor.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Floor rots out from being wet. Tucson Chick says, my kids have a sore throat and coughing. My parents have it. All the kids at school have it. So maybe it is some weird bullshit they're sending around. I mean, people get sore throats all the time, but I don't get them like all the time like I've been getting it. as if
Yeah.
they're sending some shit out.
Yeah, I don't get 3 sore throats in a row.
Yeah, that never happens.
Even during the winter. Now back at our whole old tiny house, babe.
Yeah.
I can remember going to that laundromat, fairly frequently.
In Carrollwood,
Didn't we?
yeah.
We didn't have a washer and dryer out in the.
That was when they broke or something, and we
broke?
had to get a new.
It seemed like a lot. It
heating-
seemed like we went there a lot though.
The laundromat.
Yeah.
Remember a lot of trips to that laundromat, and I remember it sucks.
Well,
it does.
It's so much better to wash clothes at home, man. It's so much. It's like a.
Well, you gotta making it. Normally you're at the house, you throw the clothes in, and then you go about your day.
true,
Like
yes.
you don't. You at the laundromat, you just
The freaking dryer takes forever.
yeah.
Just sitting there with a bunch of other miserable people.
I couldn't go, man. They got the slot machines at the laundromat. Every time I'd end up spending. I don't.
It cost him $100 every time he
Yeah.
went to the laundromat.
I don't go to the Hard Rock, and I don't, really use the slots at the bars and stuff. But you put them in the laundromat where you're sitting there for 2 hours doing nothing, and the more bored you get, the more enticing they look.
Yeah, you want to do something to kill the time, boy. I bet they make a killing on that machine.
I bet. I did spend like $3 the first time I went, and I won $26.
Sweet.
But I think the other couple times I spent $5 or $6 and didn't win anything.
Johnny Stinkfinger says, "I'm late to the party. What's up with Trace's outfit?"
I'm just a pickle.
Just a pickle.
That's all there is to it.
Just a pickle, nothing to it. He just saw the slot and decided to be a pickle.
Yep.
Lauren says, "I know it's the pressure valve on our water heater, but Trace can have me be right." So he thinks it was the hose on the. Oh, Trace can't probably have me be right.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
she could be right. I'm
Said,
just
but I'll
saying,
end up being right.
could be either way. I'm not trying to have a right or wrong conversation. I'm just saying it could be. It's one of the two.
He's not trying to fight, Lauren. But if you want to, no, just kidding.
You know how we talk about the luxury suites and how everything is
Geared towards rich
it's
people.
just geared towards the rich people
All of
now.
it is.
So, where'd it go, you mother?
While you're looking for it, I'm going to say, our stadium,
Went away.
our where the Trop, where the Rays play,
Yeah.
the roof, blew off and messed it all up during the hurricane.
Yeah, but it was like a tent roof. It was like they had built it with a tarp.
$55 million is what it's going to cost them to replace it, and the city
$55
has to do
million
it. The city has to do it because all these cities agree to pay the taxpayer dollars for all these fucking rich motherfuckers just to keep them in their town.
Oh,
And-
I'm for it. At least now we get to go to the games for free since our taxpayers are paying for the stadium.
Oh yeah, Trace.
That's
Yeah,
a good one.
Good
Good one, buddy.
not. But so the roof blew off, and they're planning on bulldozing it. Building
In
a
a
new
couple of years,
stadium.
they're tearing the whole thing down.
To build a new
What?
stadium, but they're
Tearing the
going to
whole
pay
thing down.
$55 million to replace the roof for now. It's
That's
like
a goddamn racket. It's
is.
It's
God,
fucking
it's a
bullshit.
fucking racket.
You
It's
know
a-
they
People
don't
should
need
be
a new.
out protesting that
Are they
shit.
building it in the same spot?
no,
Are they're
I don't
moving
think
it?
Stadium
so.
is roughly in the same area.
But they got to be building it while they're still using the
it'll-
other one.
Yeah, so it'll be like
So it's-
right next door to it.
Yeah.
They tear down these perfectly good fucking
Perfectly
stadiums
good.
for no
yeah,
reason.
because they
good.
don't need to build. The Rays don't get enough people, in my opinion, over there to build a new stadium. But they get the taxpayers to pay for it because the mayor and all those agree on it, and that's what these idiots that who are these mayors and stuff. They're just regular. They ain't nobody that knows anything about making decisions and stuff like
Right,
that.
it's an
You should look
easy
into their
decision.
personal
Come on.
finances first.
Do you not
and
know
make
what
sure
they're
they know how to
doing?
make decisions.
You don't. It's a lot easier to steal money when you're building $1 billion stadium. You're like, all
Yeah.
right, well, how do I steal some more of the taxpayers' money? Oh, we'll rebuild the stadium and we'll charge $1 billion, and
billion
I'll
dollars,
pocket
dude.
$50 million
And
off
that
the
is
deal.
so nobody's keeping track of that.
And
And-
after the hurricane, they were like, we can say the roof cost $55 million, and
Yeah.
people will go, and they won't do anything about
And there's
it.
nothing people can do about it because they ain't going to go out and protest and go, quit. No, we don't want our taxpayer money spent on that. Because there's only, a very small portion of the population that goes to the games. But anyway, they'll show it from above. They'll show it like from a drone or a helicopter or something. And to me, it looks like just play right there. Do other baseball stadiums
not have roofs?
not have roofs,
Of
right?
course, many
Yeah.
parks.
Just take the
open air.
fucking roof off and play without it.
I
Just be an
mean-
outdoor stadium for a year and a half or 2 years, however long it takes
yeah.
to build the other stadium. I think you could
Preposterous.
suck
And
it
you-
up for a couple years.
And you could save probably about
Couple
$45 million.
Yeah.
You know, just clean up the mess.
Yeah, clean up the mess and make it an outdoor stadium. Has anyone even thought of that? I haven't seen them mention it.
That's not. Please.
They're
that's-
like, no, we're not going to think of that because we can't steal money doing that.
Exactly. So yeah.
It looks completely fine, like an outdoor stadium when they show it from above. It's like take all that metal shit off and
Outdoor stadium.
outdoor
It's-
stadium for a couple years. What the
You
hell?
might have some rainouts. We get a lot of thunderstorms here, but big fucking deal.
Yeah, Lauren. Baseball's an outdoor sport anyway. So
Yeah.
stupid. They're such fucking fucks.
Oh, and you see
All
these.
they do is steal money. What was that thing on the news? Go ahead if it's so
And
you
the
don't.
mayor, so they show the mayor talking about the stadium deal, and they show some of the St. Pete City councilmen, and you're like, who are these jabrones? I mean, they're just they're not even like savvy, you know, they're just like, and you're like, it's just, you can just be a jabron and run for city council. And if you do,
Yeah, these
you get lucky, and all of a sudden you're just this guy on the, and
people
they're
that
making
did
these
they have other
million-dollar
jobs?
decisions.
What did they do before this
You
to
should
make
have to-
them
yeah, they're not
qualified to make decisions for a whole fucking city?
You're not vetted. You had the better sign in the city council
Yeah.
race. That's it. That's it. You're not vetted at all.
Once you get over the fact that you're a dirt bag and you know, some people don't care about that. And if you don't care about that, you can just take all the money.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, that's why people get into politics. They're looking to get to the point where they can start taking all the money. You know, you start in the city council, you can work it up to if you get in the state legislature, you're starting to rake it in.
Yeah,
you're
and,
making some
you know,
connections.
and
You get
I think
lobbied.
It's
the
the
more money,
connections.
the
Get
more money you
lobbied.
steal and make other people, the more they're gonna, you know, promote you. And then once they're like, "Oh,
Exactly.
he's a thief too," you know,
Look
let's
at Rick
promote-
Scott.
You know, he's not gonna turn us in for stealing the money.
Rick Scott, phew,
Yeah,
fast track.
bunch of scumbags.
Fast track to the Senate.
Ned's Navy says the scoreboard and other electronics are not waterproof. I was thinking that too. I thought there's
Yeah,
probably
I was.
stuff they had that was indoor that they'd have to redo or fix. Well, fix that.
Well,
Maybe it's
you-
cheaper than
yeah.
$55 million.
Put some Flex Seal on the scoreboard and the
You
seats,
can
and
build a
let's
gosh darn motorboat out of Flex Seal.
let's go.
Let's Flex Seal the whole
Just
thing.
get your pressure washing Flex Seal on the seats and everything. You just Flex Seal it up. You're bulldozing it in a couple of years. Isn't that what you do when you got a house and
you
you're
tough it out.
and you're moving out? You're like, if in a year you're like, well, we'll just nail this, because we'll be out of here in a year, right?
Yeah.
Tough it out.
Tough. There's not even a thought of that.
No.
Oh my God.
Oh God, no. We'd never.
We're a Major League Baseball team.
Yes, we're a Major League Baseball team that won't pay for our own stadium. Taxpayers don't get to, don't pay for other people's businesses to be ran. Nobody else gets to benefit from that, from getting money from taxpayers for their business. Why should they?
baseball
Why should
owners-
any sports do that? It's so wrong. It should be illegal.
Oh,
but
it's-
all
it's-
these,
it's
but the
black-
mayor
it's blackmail.
and all
It's
them,
blackmail.
yeah, and the mayor and all them get, they get box seats and perks and all that
Lord
shit.
knows
That's why
whatever.
they're for it.
Kickbacks.
They get all kinds of shit.
But how is
Sucks.
nobody throwing a fit? Because like $58 million, they use a tarp. It's like a tarp that goes on top of it, right?
Basically,
It's a very tarpy material they got covering it.
I'm sure they
Well,
could
we
do.
need, I
Can't
need
they do
$58
some
million
kind of
for a tarp.
temporary,
Fuck you.
thing?
What, you mean on the roof?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I'm more for your idea. Just tear it down.
Yeah.
Tear that metal down and play ball outside. I think you could do it.
Yeah.
I think I could fix it for $100K.
Why don't you go tell them? I mean, I don't think a lot of the taxpayers are for it, but they don't report that stuff. They don't say that. Well, they only go one side on the news and stuff.
Yep.
There's one. They're all one-sided.
Oh yeah.
Of well, we need to get it done. We need to get it done. The mayor's on there. We need to get it done. Yeah, of course, because he who knows if he's a good decision maker. Like I said,
He's just a grifter.
but most people I've seen online are like, "What the fuck," But then you're like, "What do we do about it?" Well, get out there and protest that shit.
I think they even, sometimes on different social media platforms, even make the comments more directed towards you. And the ones at the top and the ones you read more are comments that you would, they know your whole algorithm to where they put the comments at the top that most pertain to what you would think.
Probably right.
Beaver Smell Like Tuna says they could get those blue tarps from FEMA. Yeah, FEMA's been giving out the blue tarp program.
Build an awning over the scoreboard. Is that rocket science? Is that $55 million?
Yeah, it's a $30 million awning, though.
$30 million.
Not to mention, don't they have insurance? They got to have insurance.
See, you never,
You never
hear
hear
about that.
But the insurance company's not going to help us scam people out of money.
Exactly.
The taxpayers out of money.
Yeah.
I'm sure they would.
They would. They would for sure. These baseball owners, these high-class baseball owners, they're low-class prostitutes. That's all they are. They're just grifters. They prostitute them, and just blackmail people for the money, and it's like
we'll move out of your city if you don't give it to us.
I mean, and
the cities go, okay, and we'll make the taxpayers pay for it.
And the taxpayers are like, yeah, because we want him here, because they're a bunch of suckers. It's like, I know you love your team, but if your team is willing to move to another stadium just for a better deal, they're giving you the finger, and you should be going, fucking get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Why am I rooting? Why am I rooting for you when you would turn on me in a heartbeat? When I put my heart and soul into this team, and my whole family has for 20, 30, 50 years.
Yes, exactly that.
Fuck you.
And as a taxpayer, we've been subsidizing your fucking stadium. And then you raise the prices on us to come, and we can barely get into your stadium at playoffs because you want all the rich people to come instead. It's a whole big racket, and people are so fucking stupid for going to those.
It's a totally abusive relationship.
Yes.
We're getting abused. The fans are getting abused. Oh, well.
USA. USA. USA.
They'll never do it again.
And
They promise.
Here's the other thing that Hillsborough County, was it Hillsborough County that did? They got this fund.
Oh my! This is not even believable. This is like, this is not possible.
And you got to help me with this because I'm a little iffy on some of it. But it was a fund for housing, right? To help
it was
people.
a fund for affordable housing, statewide fund. This was a state food where
this is gonna be a scam.
They had some special dock tax, whatever.
It's a dock tax that when you buy a house and stuff, you got to pay some dock taxes.
So like
$8
a your house, for everybody goes to this fund, and it had $2 billion.
Billion.
$2 billion.
Billions.
For affordable housing.
To help people that, can try to get a house if you're low income and you try to get a house, and they're supposed to give some of those funds to people to help them live.
And
build,
build affordable housing as well.
And build affordable housing, yep. And in cases like, what's going on now where people are having a hard time because they might have lost their job because of COVID and, that kind of stuff. And they're out of their house and they need somewhere to go. And it was supposed to help that. Well, our fearless leaders decided that they wanted to, they even say that they raided the fund.
Raided the
they
fund?
called it. They raided the fund.
They amongst themselves, like it was. They just referred to it as we're raiding the fund. So
that's called stealing.
It's called stealing.
And on the news, there's the guy.
One more. Legally, that money, legal by law, had to be used for
low-cost housing. So they were
Legal.
totally breaking the
They
law.
totally broke the law.
But they just call it raiding. Like, Epstein didn't kill himself. They just call it raiding, and everybody's like, oh, they're raiding the fund.
and the
I'm
guy
gonna go
that
raid a bank.
the guy that was
You're good. You're good.
Craig Patrick, who's a investigative reporter, he occasionally does stuff like this. And he did, a story on it last night. And here's what he said about where the money went. And they raided the billions of dollars that were in it and spent it on who knows what. That's all he said.
Who knows
on who
what?
knows what. I'm like,
$2
don't they have to tell
billion.
people what they spent that on?
No,
so
they
basically,
don't,
they spent
babe.
it on their own homes, their own cars, their own vacations, their own dinners, their own families,
their own cronies.
Yes.
I want to raid some place and buy some who knows what.
So that was the
$2
story.
billion.
And they spent it on who knows what. Okay.
And that's
and
it.
even if they did come up with if someone
Nothing
did
would happen.
do an investigative reporting, they'd get some bullshit happening to them. So that's why you don't want to do that. But if they did go and try to say, where did that money go? We'd like to know. They would just give you some bullshit list that they come up with. Well, it's going to take us 3 months to come up with the list of where we spent it, because we got to figure out some lies.
You gotta lie. Nothing
So
will
you
ever
just get
happen.
lies anyway.
I'd like to.
So what a bunch of scumbags. And don't forget that everybody in there is a bunch of scumbags.
Everybody.
And they just voted for them all again. I was reading on one of those neighborhood,
Yep.
chat
Chat
things.
deals.
And everybody in that one, they were talking about one of our, some of our county commissioners. And they're like, I voted them all out. Why didn't everybody do that? Everybody that commented said they voted him out. So they just fucking, the elections are rigged.
Why do you think
Everybody in there was like, I didn't vote for him. I voted them all out too. Yeah, I voted them all out too. But they're there.
Yeah, the elections are all rigged. What I like to know. Okay, so Congress. You go to Congress and you become. If you stay there a few years, you'll become a multimillionaire. That's just the way it is. I'd like to look at the state legislatures because it's the same on a smaller scale.
Yeah.
They're probably getting a few a million or two. You get $1 million or $2 million. That's a pretty good deal. You're also probably going on pages, of people that care. The people that maybe pay a little bit of attention and care.
That's true, too.
50% at least of voters are low informed voters. They don't know much about what they're voting for. They just go in and
Vote their party line.
Vote for, Trump or whatever, and then just go.
Vote for every Republican that's running for anything. And like I said, I don't feel like if you move to a new city, you should have to be. It should be mandated that you wait. 3 years until you vote on county commissioners and stuff like that. You need to learn a little bit about where you're moving. Because all these people, thousands and thousands and thousands of people moved to Pasco County, just in the last couple of years or even the last year. And they don't know any of these people. They don't know what crooks they are. And they just go in and vote. It's like fucking bullshit.
All the laws in Sumter County are determined by the villages. Yeah, well, I mean, they got the deep pockets. They got the deep pockets. Well, they also there's just if you go to the villages, just like a fucking 100 miles of houses,
Yep.
and old people as well vote. So
There's you're not getting nothing past the villages.
No.
Nope, no way. Going back to the housing thing and them stealing that $2 billion. And then before the story, they were to give it a little, show how it is. They showed some, I can't even remember what it's called, low-cost housing.
Yeah.
And they showed the stories of a couple women who lived there. And these weren't bad women. These were people who had unfortunate circumstances. And then when the housing went up, they couldn't afford nothing. So, but this place, one lady was paying like $450 something a month, and the other was paying $200 a month. And that's what this was for, was to subsidize places like that. Mm-hmm. They had a place, it was a nice place.
It looked like a nice apartment.
Wasn't fancy,
but it was nice.
But they got us by the balls. They know we're
and they
not.
stole it all.
What are we gonna fucking do about it?
Nothing.
You ain't
We're
gonna
not
do
doing
shit
we're not
about
doing
it. I
nothing
mean,
about it.
they've got it. They, they used to cover it up a little bit more. Now we're to the point where they can just call it raiding instead of stealing, and that's enough to get away from it.
Yeah.
With it.
And they said they were doing
true.
something where they were passing a new law saying that they can't raid the funds. Here's what they
this
did.
is
They said, and I was a little confused on it, so I might be a little wishy-washy on it, but they were saying they're passing something to where they can't raid the funds anymore. But what they've done to be clever was they made another law or pass some other thing where the money that's supposed to go to it gets redirected to somewhere else before it actually even gets to that fund.
Yeah,
now.
it's just a big bunch of.
So since they can't raid
They just
it,
played a shell game.
they've made a shell
Shell
game
game.
to where the money gets redirected to some other place
Well,
before it gets there now.
what are you gonna-
To clear it up, we didn't raid it. This time we snagged it.
Yeah, they snagged it.
That's it.
Snagged it.
Exactly. So what a bunch of bullshit that is. And then if you try to expose these people and, and say they're a bunch of thieves, they'll come after you. All of a sudden you're, not in compliance with this, or you're getting, I don't know what they do to fuck with people. They do all kinds of shit to fuck with people
Like
that
you say
try to upset their little apple carts.
You used to write letters, and they used to, they used to like respond, and now I wouldn't. You see people on like a senator or a local state guy posting on Twitter, and it's like I don't ever comment on anything those
Yeah.
people do. I don't want to
Don't
get.
be a bitch.
I don't want to be.
I don't either.
I'm not getting
but-
on the radar,
don't wanna
man.
be
I won't
on
be on
their
the
list.
radar. Listen, you
And that
motherfucker, I ain't
sucks.
doing that.
See, so we're fucked,
awful.
right? We can't even
That's
comment
why
on
we're
fucking Facebook about it
Yeah.
without being worried that.
I get to visit from the code violation.
I
office.
mean,
IRS visits,
what happened
that's
to that
right.
one guy that we were watching his videos that was talking about the?
Yeah, where's
he's
he?
dead, right?
Yeah, or you get that, or you get that, or you get that.
He's either dead or banned from the internet.
Yeah. So yeah.
I tried so hard to look up the guy that tried to, and I can't find his name or nothing about him, even though he was in the news back then about with the outlet mall. He was trying to say they're going to ruin Cypress Creek, and all this drainage is going to go into Cypress Creek, which feeds Hillsborough River, and they're going to have all this runoff. And he was like one of the.
He fought it for years.
He fought it for a couple years.
He got snagged. They
Yeah.
snagged him up.
I mean, one of the
Snagged
things
him.
they did to him was go out. I mean, and that just shows you what fucking assholes these people are. And they shouldn't be allowed to do that shit to people. They went out to his house and started, like they were.
Took a poop on his front.
No,
door.
they were giving him like code enforcement
Yeah.
stuff for having like too many dogs, or your dogs don't have their tags on them, and just bullshit like that.
Yeah.
Fining him for not having tags on his dogs, and it's like, and then he just went away,
You can't
He finally
fight
quit.
City Hall.
because they were started fucking with him.
I mean, that was
And
that.
nobody will stick up for you when they start fucking with you.
Nope.
Everybody else backs
They don't.
down, and that teaches that's how you teach people don't fuck with anything. Just like the January 6th thing.
That's
that
right.
was don't even try to protest us.
That's
Don't
why they
stick
keep
up.
everybody so busy.
I think that I think Donna's Imitrex had some Adderall in it.
Yeah. Let me try one.
Worked up.
I am worked up. I'm so mad about this. I'm
There's
so
nothing you can do.
upset about this stuff that there's nothing you can do about it, and it just.
And you know what? Originally, that all brought this up. I never even got to it. I think it's talking about the stadiums.
Yeah.
And it's geared towards the rich. And I saw this on Twitter. This guy showed. He said I went to a friend of mine invited me to a suite at some football game, and I ordered chicken tenders and pizza, and it was $680. And he showed the receipt, and it was the $300 for the pizza and $200 something for the chicken tenders and $120 service fee. $120 service fee to get served some fast food, and it's like, so they're just, why wouldn't it be geared to the rich people? One sweet's making, all that money. Those rich people just buying all that food, so so they don't care about you.
Or if you're a little bit, this guy was just a jobber. This guy didn't have the hookups. I'm sure once you get to a certain point, you ain't paying fucking nothing for that. They have it loaded.
Well, because you're
Some
paying
big company.
Because you're paying $6 million a year for your suite.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where you think it's free, but it's not free.
Yeah.
You pay.
They're paying
They're
for it,
paying
all right.
for it. They just don't insult you. They
charge you for the pizza.
They pretend the pizza's free, and then they kiss your ass for free, but you're paying a shit ton of money for that suite.
I think I used to eat. No, I probably just was more. You probably just knew more people that were fancy back in the day from my school and stuff. I was gonna say I don't even know anybody who gets boxes now. They're so exclusive, but I'm just less exclusive.
You just don't hang out with the right people.
I don't know any more. I ran out of exclusive people that I hang out with.
Yeah, we're not hanging out with box people. No.
I did notice. I was driving by a high school out here today, and where all the kids parked.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't believe how there's not one jalopy in that parking lot.
Yeah.
I mean, I went to a private school even, and there was the couple kids that got the $50,000 Mustangs and stuff like that. But all my friends and everybody else drove a 15, 20-year-old car that their parents handed down to them. It looked like everybody at the school had a brand new, they weren't fancy cars, but a 2024 Hyundai Sonata and stuff like that. It's like, man,
that's not a thing anymore. You don't even see jalopies.
No,
you don't see jalopies. You see, tons of cars that were 20 plus years old, and they weren't antiques. They were, people's main mode of transportation, because that's what your dad gave you.
Yeah.
It was worth $600, but it ran. That's all you cared about.
All that matters.
I can't. And what are people doing now? Everybody's going out and getting the 7 or 8, 9, 10-year payment plan.
Yeah.
End up paying $100,000 for your car. That's messed up.
I didn't get some of the parents at my school. There was a couple kids that had the fancy V8 Mustangs, but their parents would also put something in the car that notified them if it went over 80. It's like, why are you why are you concerned? Why do you buy them a fast car if it can't go fast?
Yeah, I would know. That would be like us buying you a Ford Mustang, a brand new Ford Mustang.
Yeah,
you would have wrapped that thing around a tree in a week.
Oh yeah, I had a used Chrysler 300 that was had. I didn't really.
It was a V6 at best, right?
Yeah, V6 at best. And I just, peeled out and fucking drifting everywhere I went and jumping hills and just out of control. If it would have had a V8, I would have crashed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Tokyo Drift style.
Tokyo Drift style.
Right into the guardrail.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I think we should probably take a break.
I gotta take a break.
Take a break.
Pickle's got to pee.
It's
Do pickles pee? I didn't know pickles could pee.
It's an elaborate process for the pickle to pee. He's got to get out of his costume. Oh, everybody's doing it. Everybody's doing it. It's the deep state boogie. It's the deep state boogie. Hey, fucking trying to do a fucking. You get it, people? You get it? It's all work. Come on. Head to D.C. town. You can bet he'll let us all down when he boogies. He'll do the deep state boogie.
boogie 'cause he's shady. Deep state boogie all night long. Drain in the swamp is such a big crock. Trump's holding hands with fucking Rick Scotty likes the boogie. Like the deep state boogie. He'll boogie 'cause he's shady. Boogie 'cause he is a fraud. He won't stop, he won't stop. Come on, you know you want to do it in the deep state boogie. You're doing it whether you want to or not. Didn't you see him hug the American flag? He wants to bring prayer back in schools. God bless America. Trump says he will drain Capitol Hill, just like the wall he promised to build when he boogie. He does a deep state boogie. That dude is almost 80. Deep state boogie all night long. Trump's high off, Trump's high off. Everybody's doing it. Admit it, you're doing it right now. Oh shit. Beat Bumpy's gonna be steamed.
This is my smoking song. It ain't very long, but guaranteed to get the job done. Smoke one. What the fuck you waiting on? Get high.
Nope, not that. I got this. I got this. Bumpy's fuming. He's fuming. I mean, I'm personally a big fan of this, so I'm gonna do it again.
Bags your relatives will store you. A Gaza
I
baby.
don't know what happened there. Jumped up. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Dead Gaza babies. Can't really go wrong with that. Gaza babies, guess your race was not chosen. So you get blown up by big old explosions. Gaza babies, your tender blood is flowing. A human shield, now all your bones are broken. Lost all your digits, they say you are Muslim slime. Your son. About the dead Gaza babies. Gaza babies, Israeli bombs will floor you. In body bags, your relatives will store you. Gaza babies, your corpses, they just bore us. Your death toll is becoming quite enormous. There is no limit. Kinda seems like a war crime. Oh yeah. We'll blow up your homes and push you in the ocean. Babies have to die 'cause Zion says you have to. Say cheese. It's a snappy tune. Gaza babies, you will be dead forever. Your baby limbs will be completely severed. Gaza babies, your demise gives us pleasure. The U.S. provides bombs for your oppressors, bombing a clinic. We all say that is just fine. It's fine. The IDF says they want you forever dozing. Time to wave bye-bye. You won't be watching Frozen. We'll blow up all your homes and push you in the ocean. Babies have to die 'cause Zion says you have to. You have to. Gaza babies murdered for our pleasure. For Gaza babies, they have to die. Throw their bodies up on the pile. They have to die. Do you like trailers? Who doesn't? So come on down to American Trailers. Brandon from American Trailers has been repairing and customizing trailers almost as long as he's been taking illicit drugs. Broken axles, rusty tongues, greasy, noisy winches. Brandon knows all the latest Urban Dictionary sex acts. And he'll fix your trailer too. American Trailers, you haven't lived until you've seen Brandon from American Trailers light a joint with the flame from his welder while he's sanding a rusty ball mount. Why would you go anywhere else other than American Trailers? Because you're a goddamn communist. Brandon from American Trailers bleeds red, white, and blue, my friends. He poops stars and stripes. He urinates freedom. Brandon makes trailers great again. Do trailers get you hard? Then come to American Trailers, because Brandon is hard for trailers 24/7. And if you ever saw him slide a greased up hinge pin into a ball mount after inserting it into a brand new virgin receiver tube, you'd know why I spend my afternoons parked across from American Trailers watching Brandon with my binoculars. Hold on! American Trailers! Give him a call at 813-627-8885. 813-627-8885. Assholes. Tight. It's tight. Tight. Let's see. What do you want to do? What do you want to do while your mom's gone? Do the Raz song? Want to do Raz song?
Yeah. Sean Raz shitty song.
Sean Raz shitty song of the week. Let's see. I think it was Chris Webby. I think he does.
Is he doing? Are you sending us
that
Chris
was last
Webby's?
week. That was last week.
All right,
he did that.
thank God.
He did that to just to irritate me. All right. Who's we got here? Adam Calhoun. That's a dick move too, Sean. He said that Adam Calhoun. Who the fuck is Just in Time?
Is that the name of the song? Or what are you
it's
talking
featuring.
about?
That's the name of the song. Who the fuck is Just in Time? And Lil White. This is a Lil White collab.
Lil White.
Oh,
All right.
we'll see. Lil White in there.
Why is
I think
everyone
I
spiraling?
think Lil White only had two in him.
Only had two. He had two decent songs. Yeah, this is only 2 minutes long. That's good.
Thank God.
That's a positive.
Thank
That's a
God. It's
positive.
only 2 minutes long.
They don't wanna smoke, they don't wanna smoke, they don't wanna smoke, but we bout to give it to them. They don't wanna smoke, they don't wanna smoke, they don't wanna smoke, but we bout to give it to them. I'm a crazy white boy, always stepping, give me the beat and watch me go. 666. I got the devil shit from Scarecrow. Keep my name out your.
Oh, they're doing this fast shit.
Yeah,
It's fucking fast
hey,
shit.
it already
man.
seems a little better than the average country guy rapper deal. But yeah, I'm like, come on, so just like be good, not fast.
You think Lil White's still making money rapping?
He's probably doing
Think so?
something else. Yeah, you know, the guy, I just heard you ever heard the songs like, I want to be a baller, shot caller, 20-inch blaze on the Impala.
Sounds familiar.
Now, Lauren was looking that guy up the other day, and he's a truck driver. So.
Yeah, he just got off his job Spectrum laying cable.
I think the boy is speaking, listen close. Dead presidents will get you sent to hell. Holy Ghost, I'm above the okie doke. Shit we talk is not a joke. I can write these verses so damn fast my hand begin to smoke. No one ever touching me. The lane I'm is my very own. Always had the crown, and don't you ever touch my fucking throne. I'm from Memphis, crazy white boys coming out the wood.
See, Lil White.
They ruined Lil White.
He's gone to the dark side. Oh, this is terrible.
Work to treat you like it's the 90s. Have your face up on a t-shirt. Mama's crying, sons are dying. Ask me if I give a fuck. Should've stopped and thought before you decided to bless your fucking love.
What are they talking about? What's going on? It's just a bunch of noise.
I thought it was better than the average country guy's rap.
I like
deal.
that. I like that tank thing. That's pretty.
Give me some
fucking-
tank.
It's pretty good.
They don't wanna smoke. They don't wanna smoke. But we about to give it to them. They don't wanna smoke. They don't wanna smoke. They don't wanna smoke. But we about to give it to them. Try to blackball me.
Who's this dirtbag? Who's this fucking wannabe?
I've
This guy-
seen him before somewhere.
This guy's
in one of these terrible songs.
This guy's an embarrassment. What's he got on? These are like the gloves you wear to take out the trash or something. to just clean some.
He's about to do
clean
some
the,
dishes.
He's gonna clean the toilet. And look at this
It
shit.
almost looks like he has hairy hands. Like he's
Fake
got like
shit.
gorilla hands.
This guy's a joke.
But I'm really for tough. I'm drinking whiskey with the fans. I don't know bus. Man, I thought you was a legend.
He's a clean freak. Maybe he's just he's a clean freak that has gloves
He's
on
got
at all
OC,
times.
he's got OCD.
Me all boss.
Don't roll up on me. I'll cap you as soon as I put on my gloves.
Yeah, I mean it will help for no prints, but
Jeez.
Put the steed in the stable. Now he's all washed up. Now it's back to business and calling out
I
all
mean
you
he's
bitches
like
and smiling and all my.
he's like that kid. You know the kid,
Jesus
like you
Christ.
know. We've all done something similar to this, and like you maybe with the shirt you thought was cool for 5 days you wore to school or whatever.
Yeah.
But like you get like a pair of gloves and you feel badass. And you wear like a pair of cool like workout gloves or something to work and think you're so cool.
When I was in a band in the 80s,
Oh god.
this band never, we never really made it out. We played like open mic, but we played a birthday party, and I was wearing my weightlifting gloves because I thought that was cool.
I was talking about elementary school, but there's always some, at one point, every kid in the class does something they think's really cool and wear it to school. It's not so cool.
It's not. You don't know. You don't know. This guy's like an elementary school kid. That's about as intelligent. That's the fashion choices he's making. 3rd grade.
Snitching. The top is what I envision. You never can tell me different. I've been up in all these trenches and dirty turning them wrenches. Got that propane flow like my first name. Hey, most these boys on E. It's just fumes and they take. Quit the capping. I'm the captain and I'm out here pulling rank. Man, I swear I heard them laughing, but it wasn't to the bank. They don't want no smoke. They don't want no smoke. They don't want no smoke. But we about to give it to them.
Jesus, and 1 more minute to go.
They don't want no smoke. They don't want no smoke. They don't want no smoke. But we about to give it to them. What you think of me is something I don't think about. I think out loud. I say the shit I mean and I don't follow crowds. I lead them. I can't beat them. I don't join them. I work harder to destroy them. Acting like they doing shit they can't afford the price of oil.
This guy's up there with my least favorite.
Yeah. These guys, this sucks.
Money, guns, and lawyers, I got plenty. Many years I didn't have a penny. I was smoking roaches with the Henny. Had my back against the ropes, it got heavy. Just know you talking to the goat. When you talking to me, I can see the envy. Look, you ain't come from this club.
He's the goat, and when he's talking to you, he can feel the envy as you envy. You wish you were Adam Calhoun. No, I don't really.
Well,
I don't, Adam.
This is why what's his face, the one we like a little more, He's got the Superman song.
Oh, Tom
McDonald.
He's
Yeah,
way better than these
I mean,
guys.
he the reason I almost was a fan of Tom McDonald until I realized his music's like this in the sense that you
Yeah.
can't listen to it while you're like riding around the car. Like when he's supposed to, I don't know when you're supposed to listen to
I
it.
think people do.
I know, but it's not like fun to ride
No,
around the car listening to
it's
this.
angry music. Like Tom McDonald's Superman, just like
That wasn't a bad
that's
song.
not like this kind of music.
Yeah,
it's
it's
a
a different
thing. I
kind.
can listen to that more than once. I can't listen to this ever more. Look at Lil White he's like, I can't believe I'm here. I can't believe this is the stage of my career.
You should read a book. Stick to acting dumb, talking shit will get you shook. Been around, got a crown, couple rings in the throne. You be surprised what I know, couple rings on this phone. They don't want no smoke, they don't want no smoke. They don't want no smoke, but we about to give it to them. They don't want no smoke, they don't want no smoke. They don't want no smoke, but we about to give it to them.
Man,
Gabapentin.
Man.
Yeah, you know, Lil White had to request a day off from Applebee's to be there.
Yeah, that was that was bad. It was bad. Let's see what we're going to say about gabapentin.
Gabapentin is bringing you closer to amputation.
Oh, shit.
These are 3 symptoms that are signaling that you could be close to losing your foot.
Whoa.
I'm going to show you the critical signs, why it happens, and what you can do about it.
No, you're
This
not.
video could save your
No,
life.
you're not. All these videos are a tease to sell something. But,
Yep.
but better watch that gabapentin. Make you lose your fucking foot.
Is that what he was saying? Talking
Yeah.
about
I
gabapentin?
think if you take it regularly, maybe.
Yeah. Never mind.
Or he could just be selling something. He could be completely shit. What's the bike rider video you sent me?
Oh, this is who?
Is this it?
I mean, this is it's just so. Yeah, that's it. There's so much to this. What were these guys thinking?
Oh, I've seen this one.
This is good. This is some good stuff right here.
I'm pretty sure they probably would be saying that it's the driver's fault.
I don't not would they, like play this video.
That's bike. It's never the biker's fault, Trace.
Always the biker's
No,
fault.
but they think it's never the biker's fault.
Yeah, these type of bikers. Where's the audio?
Oh, there's no audio. I'll play it.
And then they're like looking at the car. Look at them. They're like, what the fuck? It's like you rode right in front of the
Look
car.
at where they are. They're doing like a fucking
Or-
U-turn into oncoming traffic.
Or is this a bike lane?
I don't think so. It looks
The
like
car
It doesn't look like a bike lane.
no. They're
I mean,
just-
unless that road was closed.
Or is there
but there's another car and
Yeah.
he's going fast.
This
they're
would
ju-
seem like this would be like, even if you're a car, you'd be yielding here.
Yes, you would be stopping there.
Yes.
Not necessarily stopping if nobody's coming.
Yeah,
you
you
just
go,
yielding.
but-
I'd like to know more about this intersection. Boy, he's lucky, man. He's lucky. He didn't get hurt at all.
I mean, even
Just
gosh.
clipped his front tire.
I mean, look at these other guys. They don't even stop. The guy, they don't know how good that guy's doing. They're just like, all right, now I'm in first. Bunch of douchebags, bro. Like, did we watch the one the other day?
I'm anti-biker.
Did we watch the one the other day where the cops got like 10 of them pulled over? And he's just bitching at him, just like you guys-
Bicyclists?
Yeah.
No, I don't know
He's
if
like,
they-
you guys take up the whole fucking road, and then start fucking calling the police station when people start bitching at you and giving you the finger and honking at you. Stop fucking riding in the middle of the road. I saw you blow that stop sign back there, and stop fucking calling us. It was great.
Oh, should have sent me that one.
Yeah.
So that was an extremely crappy song you missed.
It's always, good.
You missed it. It was terrible. It's god awful. Adam Calhoun.
God, these gummies are getting intense, man. Last night, I took one before. What? I took one.
Take too many gummies.
I took one before I went to bed.
And what time did you get up and start eating?
Well, no, I had, I don't usually talk about my dreams. I know that I even have my own shirt that says, don't tell me about
Yeah,
your
you
dumb
do.
dreams. But I made no less than 12 sandwiches
Don't tell
last
me
night.
your
in
dumb
my dream.
dreams. Don't tell me your dumb dreams.
And that's the only
Don't
thing
tell
that kept
me
him from
I
getting up.
don't
Was that he was dreaming he was
wanna
already eating.
I had vivid dreams of preparing sandwiches all night long. I'm telling you, I made 15 sandwiches in my dream.
Way better than getting up and eating. Maybe you can just keep doing that.
Oh, it was some good dreams.
I never dream about food.
I don't think I've ever dreamt about
Yeah.
food as well. I was stealing sandwiches. I was making sandwiches. It was a whole dream based around sandwiches.
Do you guys want to do the quiz now? The World War I and World War II quiz?
I do. I feel like I'm gonna win.
Did we talk about the BOI filing before?
Boy, what's the
Boy,
BOI?
that filing that they're making businesses do now. Where are you headed?
Looking for buzzer, man.
Oh, they're back here behind the don't tell me your dumb dreams.
Oh,
Those.
I got you.
What they're making
No, I don't think we talked about it.
they're making businesses do now. It's like you already have to file to be, why don't they just make when you file for your business license? Why don't they just make you do it on that? But now they've created another boondoggle of
It's a
bullshit
bunch of bullshit.
where you have to file this BOI reporting thing now if you own a business, and this one won't cost you money, but you got to open a business, you got to file all kinds of shit already, So now they're making everybody file this BOI thing, beneficial ownership information, which on your business license, you should just have to put who owns your fucking business,
And who's this?
Because all these shell companies, people that own all these shell companies are scamming and, cheating.
It's not going to stop that.
No, they're just going to figure out a different way to do it. Because I think who can file your BOI? Oh, anybody as long as you say that they're okay to file it. But then, they can file it, but then you got to put who owns the company, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, shouldn't you just have to put that on your business license instead of some bullshit shell company, just put it on, make them do that. But so they're making everybody, and if you don't, boy, you're going to get, fined $500 a day or whatever for not doing it.
Just
so
something to fuck with small business.
Yes. So here's the reason they're doing it, they say. It's designed to increase transparency in business ownership and help combat financial crimes.
Right.
Remember that one. Help combat financial crimes. Why is it important? Because it prevents money laundering and other financial crimes, improves corporate accountability, assists law enforcement in investigations, and mostly to help combat financial crimes from shell companies and stuff like this. Okay, you'd think that would be a good thing. You want to hear? Let me tell you the list of 23 companies. If you qualify to be exempt from them having transparency into your company, so that they can prevent financial crimes. Okay, so here's some of the people that don't have to file: banks, credit unions, depository institution holding companies, money service businesses, all these people that do all these crimes.
I was
They're
about
all
to say, those are the ones that
exempt.
are doing this.
Broker or dealers in securities, security exchanges, other Exchange Act registered entities, investment companies, and investment advisors, so that their advisors get exempt too, so they don't get in trouble. Other Exchange Act registered entity, whatever that means, venture capital fund advisors, insurance companies, state licensed insurance producers, commodity exchange registered entities, accounting firms, public utilities, financial market utility, pooled investment vehicle. I don't even know what that means. Tax exempt entities, meaning churches.
Yeah.
People like that. Large operating companies. That's what they say. And what qualifies as that? A company that makes over $5 million a year. They're exempt.
So that's a lot of all big companies.
Yeah.
And even not so big. 5 million. That's not that big.
Banks, credit unions, brokers, all these people, venture capital, all these people that buy up all the homes and stuff.
Yeah.
All these people are exempt from filing this.
Mom and pops.
It's mostly, yeah.
Mom and pop's not exempt.
Every other business.
That's where all the fraud's going. It's mom and pops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're the ones that are responsible for all the fraud and shell companies and banks. Banks don't have
So
to.
we got like a corporate dictatorship going on.
Yes,
in this
that's what we
country-
have.
Country.
That's what we
Yeah.
have.
I was just like sitting there. I was just so mad reading all that. I'm just like, fuck, man, fuck you. You know? And now you have to put, they have all like 50 pages of shit, to read if
Yeah.
you really want to find out, they made it to where so many different people can be involved in that it's almost just a joke having to file that. And then you have to download your driver's license and all that stuff with your, it's like, yeah, and, 25%, if 25%, who they have a, heading of all the Q&As, like, who has to be listed as the owner of a company? Well, if you own 25%, but if you don't own more than 10%, or if you don't, it's just all kinds of bullshit.
Yeah.
Is it about money or power? Like, at what point, it seems like they're just trying to suck every penny out of everybody until, they have complete control, or are they just so money hungry that they're going to take all the money?
They'll take out that, yeah. Well, that's what happens, and then eventually, and then you turn into a social. It doesn't matter who's in power. You're eventually going to turn socialist because they got to control you because they took all the money. They stole
Yeah.
all the money, and then the people finally get mad, and they got to make sure they can rule with an iron fist.
Yep. Inkspike says they should just come out and say crooks are exempt.
You're right.
Exactly.
Yeah, from this anti-crook law.
Yeah.
Crooks are exempt, though. Mm-hmm. They don't want them small business. And plus government, they have to justify themselves, so they keep coming up with new things so that they can get a bigger budget, and then they can run they got 100 people working on this thing that Donna's, the BOI, that's a new
Yeah.
thing. They hired an extra 100 people, increased their budget by $7 million, stealing $3 million of it. Blah blah, that's just how it works.
And they call it beneficial ownership information. It's like if you don't think those people have already come up with a way to still do their shell companies and launder their money and scam, everybody out of their taxes, their tax-paying dollars, you're crazy.
It's not a scam. They're snagging it.
That's right, snagging it. They're snagging.
They're all exempt, aren't they? They're
Yeah.
They're all exempt.
Yeah.
All the people that be doing that shit are
And do you think all these people that have all these shell companies are going, damn, now we can't do it anymore. We're out of business. No, they're still doing their bullshit.
They're
somehow.
calling their lawyer and going, "How do I get around this?"
Yes,
and
and
he's
the
like, "Don't worry
lawyers
about
know.
it, boss man. Got it
Exactly.
covered for you."
Exactly.
How it fucking works.
Well, you don't have to. This is this, and you can do it this way anyway. You can do it that way because there's so many loopholes. I mean, I've read a bunch of the stuff, and I'm like, I can't even read any more of this bullshit. It just, I'm not going to sit there and read 100 pages of their bullshit of that the lawyers are reading and going, oh, here's a loophole.
Yeah.
So that's all about making loopholes. All those
and there ain't
rules.
no loopholes for you,
No
so there's no point.
loopholes
No
for-
point in reading it.
Right.
Brian.
Unless you have, lawyers that do all your stuff and they know. They know what your loopholes are.
Unless you don't, go with all the politics, and then they're like, well, he's doing this illegally, and then that's the only time you get in trouble. It's when you don't go along with them.
Yep.
Yeah.
USA.
Corporate
Yeah.
accountability. Yeah, okay. But all the corporations are exempt. All the big ones. If you make over $5 million, you
Hit that buzzer.
Preposterous. Hit that buzzer, babe.
There we go.
Trace, let's see. Can you put that so I can see it?
Yeah.
Like on top of that yellow thing or something? Oh, jeez.
How about on top of the strainer?
Yeah, on top of the strainer. Not on
He'd
top
I
of
like, I
that.
like this.
He'd
It's
rather
way more
put it up
dense.
there.
It's not going to stay.
There we go.
Jeez, God. All right, since we're
Perfect.
about to enter World War III, we're gonna learn about the
Yay.
previous World Wars, so World War I and II, with a World War quiz.
Yeah.
I think it's 7-4, I believe. Trace making a little bit of a comeback.
I'm coming back.
This would be a big victory. Bring you within 2, Trace. Be 7-5.
I did forget. Freak Show says, "What year did the Civil War start?"
Oh, gee. Look, all
All
the
the
batteries
batteries fell
came out.
out.
You totally fucked up the whole quiz. You know,
Thanks a lot,
It's
Trace.
gonna take you to put those 8 batteries back in there. We're
I
not-
don't know when
we're not-
Civil War started.
This is a
Trace
fast-moving show. We don't
fucked
have
up
time
my
for this
camera. Well, it's
shit.
okay.
Did he fuck up your camera?
He did, but it's all right.
You don't know where it started?
When did the Civil War start? It ended in, I forget that now already.
I would say it's-
18, was it 18 something?
I'm
or
not telling you. You got it. Come on. You know. You got to know.
1865?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I'm thinking it
okay.
started in
Trace, no.
1860.
No.
You're hooking the. Oh my God.
Don't mess up my camera anymore.
When did it start? 1863, 1862, 1861?
1861, Luis says. What's up, Luis?
It's a long ass war. 4
Yeah,
years.
I agree, Ink Spike. Trace loses 1 point to start out with for that. -1 he's starting with. So
Alrighty.
1861 to 1865. Or the Freak Show said 1863.
Who
Now
cares?
we
got
don't know.
controversy.
I don't
We got
care.
Controversy. I think more people were killed in the Civil War than almost all of our wars.
Yep.
There's a lot of slaughter.
Millions.
Slaughter.
Man. Our own people.
Yeah. For the government.
For
What
the
a
government.
crock of shit that
And whatever
was.
side you believe, whatever thing you think it is about, states' rights, slavery, wasn't about none of that
No,
stuff.
well, it
It's about a
wasn't.
bunch of rich cocksuckers. And that's all it was
And
about.
wherever you lived is what side you were on.
It was
Wherever
probably-
you
yeah.
were born. It doesn't even matter.
The people in charge of both governments, the North and the South, were heavily invested in the gunpowder business,
Yeah.
and they made $8 million.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For
I
your
mean-
kid to die. Yeah.
That's
I
how
mean,
it
look-
fucking worked.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't have TVs back in those times. They just sent a guy on a horse south and told him believe this, and sent a guy on a
Yeah.
horse north and said you believe this, and that's basically what
That's
happened.
basically it.
The same organization sent one guy this way.
And then they sent them this way and said, "You're fighting in a war tomorrow." And they went, "What? What?
And I
I'm
mean,
just out here doing some farming." And
but they did have newspapers, so I bet they were probably just like today. They were dividing the people,
Yeah.
so that you were ready. You were ready to go kill your
Yeah.
fellow Americans,
yep,
and they were ready
because
to
of
kill
what
you.
they brainwashed you with. What a bunch of, and it still goes on today. And the government's probably like, I can't even believe they believe
Still.
the shit we tell them still after how many years?
What were you saying? I was raiding this fund over here.
Yeah.
It's really disgusting.
I mean, I bet there was plenty of white people that were against racism, so that's a good one to divide. Against having slaves, so that's a good one to divide people over.
Yeah, that was.
It wasn't
one.
even about that. They're just
And how did you get the people who had slaves were the rich people? How did you
Yeah.
get all the poor people who don't have slaves to fight for slavery?
They just made them.
They just made well,
They
they
made 'em
made
do
it a
it.
north-south thing. Really, it's just like you gotta hate those Yankees when you didn't even have slaves and you didn't really care about slaves.
But then today, they're not even allowed to say, well, it's not about racism to us. It's about the North and South or whatever, the
States' rights.
states' rights and stuff. And, that's probably what they fed one of the sides. And yet people are like, no, it ain't. It's just racism.
Yeah.
They're like, well, maybe they were fed the other choice.
I guarantee it isn't. None of it is what it appears to be, or what you've been told happened.
Yeah. Joey says there's a good Shane Gillis stand-up about that. Huh. I don't know if I've seen that. I'll have to look that
I
up.
think we've only seen one of his stand-ups.
Yeah.
We'll have to
We got to remember that one guy's name that we watched. There were two of them we watched. Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I don't know. That one guy I found him, he made me uncomfortable.
I forget
Because
which
he kept
one.
the one who kept going, you guys hate me. You guys are.
Yeah.
We were watching this guy, and he was pretty funny.
Yeah.
And he'd tell a joke, and people would, pop on it, and he'd be going, man, you guys just don't get it, man. I don't know what that jokes, and he was like always talking about the audience. And one time he's like, you guys are horrible. And
Is that his gimmick?
I feel like it was
it's a
his
terrible
gimmick. He's a big fat guy, and he
not
used
a
to
good
be an
gimmick.
actor. I
Not a
forgot
good
his
gimmick.
name.
I don't Scaramucci or something. Some kind of weird name. And the other guy was it Cummings or something?
Yeah, Dan Cummings or
I
something.
don't know. He was pretty funny.
He was good.
Yeah, there ain't nothing good on Netflix. I'm waiting for season 2 of Tires. It's all that I.
Is it coming?
Yeah.
Is it coming?
It's it's coming out in 2025. So I don't know.
Is Dave done? Or is he done?
I believe so.
Man,
It was a good one that I was really liking.
One more season would be good.
But yeah, Dave's over,
Boo.
but Tires is a decent one, and I'm ready for some of that. But I said before, I feel like they could have. It seemed like they just went to a tire shop and freestyled that whole show.
Yeah.
I mean, it looked like they might have filmed all 6 episodes in one day. I was like, come on, you should be able to put one out a little faster than this.
Yeah.
Like, you just freestyle.
What happens
Yeah.
to things like Dave? People back in the day, they'd wanted we want our sitcom to be, run for 20 years.
Yeah.
And now, what is it? They just get offered better stuff now after they get popular. As soon as they get popular, they get
I don't
offered.
know.
There's so many different platforms that you just get offered better stuff earlier.
I
than
guess
they
we'll have
used
to see what happened. What Little Dickie's next
I haven't
thing.
seen him. Have
I
you?
haven't seen none of it.
He performed at the Mark Twain Award recently with who got that?
Oh,
Was
wow.
it the little guy? I think
Little guy.
the little guy,
Kevin Hart?
Yeah, Kevin Hart. I think
Okay.
won it, and he was there, and it was. I forget who won it, but
How
they
was he?
performed.
Wasn't that good?
I was like, this is good, but it was in front, it was the wrong crowd. It was like, it looked like a bunch of white billionaires, and they came
That's
out.
an episode of Dave.
And people, and they probably
it
never
was.
heard of him. I never heard of him before that. You guys might have,
Yeah, because
but I never really heard of him before he had his show. I never knew who he was. So those people probably didn't know who the hell he
yeah.
was.
I mean, that's a niche show.
So if that's where he's performing, maybe he better bring back Dave. That's the kind of gigs he's doing.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of famous people there,
yeah,
but it just didn't
it's
seem.
the Mark Twain Awards. It's prestigious, so people are probably got to wear tuxedos and shit.
Yeah, there's a bunch of people in tuxedos, you're not getting their joke song.
Yeah.
All right, you ready? You ready
All
for the
right.
World War quiz? The
Ready.
World War quiz. What do you know about the 2 world wars?
Nothing.
Everything.
I know nothing, and Trace knows everything.
I don't know.
And that Navy says you better start the quiz before Trace's World War II memories fade.
Come on,
We
they're
watched the documentary.
slipping away.
We watched the documentary. Let's see. Did we get Evan Vendetta subscribing, babe? 10 months.
No.
10
uh-uh.
months.
Thank you.
And Rich Hall. I think Trace said that. Rich Hallquist.
That was probably the
oh, it was a
sub
gifted
that
sub.
Toyo-
Gifted sub.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, I'm thinking this is longer than the World War II documentary was I think it was before I met Lauren. I was so bored I was watching
Oh, that's when you saw it?
Yeah, so
I
I
thought
think
you-
it's been a while. It felt like it was just the other
It was
day.
like years ago, Trace. It's like
It's
4
like
years
7
ago.
years ago.
Ned's Navy's. Kevin JK says, I'm finally not so high that I can have a conversation. He was he was pretty high.
He was pretty high. All right, here we go.
All right.
What was the nickname for the all-black 369th Infantry Regiment in World War I?
What?
Do you understand the question? Chris?
Yeah.
Donna.
The Negro foxhole.
That was
I don't know.
what?
Where did that come from?
He didn't even wait for the answers.
Didn't even
to
wait
be
for
given.
it. It's a multiple choice.
I knew it.
If
That's
she
knew
got
it.
it,
That's because I knew it.
Incorrect.
what the
Incorrect.
fuck?
All right, Trace.
I thought that might be it.
All right, Trace. You got smooth sailing here. No pressure at all.
No pressure.
What was the nickname for the all-black 369th
I think I should get it to.
Nope.
infantry regiment in World War I? A. The South Side Soldiers. B. The Harlem Hellfighters. C. The Ghetto GIs. Or D. The Hood Rats.
That was pretty close. I was close.
Read A and B again.
A. The South Side Soldiers. B. The Harlem Hellfighters. C. The Ghetto.
A.
The South Side Soldiers is incorrect. The
Damn it.
Harlem Hellfighters.
Oh, I
Same,
almost said
same
that
as
one.
what I said. Harlem Hellfighters.
Nobody got that one. Harlem Hellfighters.
What one was that? B.
Yeah.
Yes.
Navy got that. And B.
All right, here we go.
All right.
0-0 still. We may not get any points. Nobody-
0-0.
Nobody's going to get any
It's gonna
points.
end.
Horrible
In-
Rob says Donna wins. Yes, that's right.
In World War II, Japan made attacks on American soil using A. Balloons, B. Troops launched from small submarines.
I don't understand the question. Say that again.
I'm glad you said. I thought it was the gummies. I was just like, oh no, words aren't making sense anymore.
Made attacks?
Too many.
Like a TAX?
I hate it when I have to come substitute and teach this ClusterF to class. Fucking hate it.
What is going on? This guy's just saying hard words I don't understand. It's not making
In
sense.
World War II, Japanese soldiers laid a bunch of tacks.
Like nails?
No.
Can you write this question down for me?
All right, here we go.
Okay.
In World
I
War
see
II, Japan made attacks. Attack.
Oh,
Yeah.
attacks.
Yeah, I get it.
ATTA. Okay. I thought you said A. Tax. I'm
Got
like,
that,
what?
okay.
I'm not that dumb. I knew you weren't saying tax.
Well, then what didn't you understand?
the other words. The rest of it, those are the ones I got.
At least
Somebody's
mine
attacking
makes,
somebody.
At least mine makes sense. A tax.
Someone's going to the office if you don't settle down.
All right. Ready, go.
In World War II, Japan made attacks on American soil using A. Balloons. B. Troops launched from small submarines. C. Ninjas disguised as geisha girls. Or D. Suicide hang gliders.
Oh.
Donna.
Submarines.
Incorrect.
Shooting little people out of submarines is what it
I
said.
didn't know. They
No.
did something
I'm
on
going
U.S.
with
soil.
balloons.
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 Had to be
Correct.
Well, didn't they just do that a couple years ago, too?
That was China.
China.
China, not Japan. Trace 1. Donna, nothing.
Gotta be watch out for them balloon bombs.
Yeah, I don't think it did a lot of damage, but there was a couple balloon bombs.
You can't control where they go to. I don't think.
Nope, it landed in a field. Okay, here we go. Number 3. Trace 1. Donna 0.
Woo!
In 1940, Winston Churchill said, "I have nothing to give but A, a stack of crumpets and a strong constitution. B, 2 shits and some spotted dick. C, fear and fear itself."
Fear and fear itself.
God dang it.
Incorrect.
Oh!
Incorrect.
It sounded so right.
Yeah, it did.
D, blood, toil, tears, and sweat. Done.
D.
Correct.
Blood, whatever, and whatever.
I have
sweat.
nothing to give but blood, toil, tears, and sweat.
There's
All
nothing to
right.
fear but fear.
He also said we have nothing to fear but fear itself.
Well, then,
but that was not in this context.
Oh, okay.
He didn't say. He said, "I have nothing to fear." This said, "I have nothing to give."
Oh, okay. Aw,
He's
tough
just
break,
filling.
Trey.
He's got to fill in the blanker on it for every situation.
I do. Fill in a blanker. Here we go. It's 1-1, hotly contested World War trivia. World War III is just around the corner. Let's learn about World War I and World War II. Number 4.
It was a scam. That's all you need to know.
They were both scams.
Along with the new
That's
one. That's
I'll Nancy Pelosi it.
Yeah.
Because it's just a scam.
Yep.
Or, yeah, have
Along
you seen
with-
the New Zealand girl doing it? She's doing the hika and tearing the. That's the. They're protesting over there, and she's in Parliament.
Don't tip it up or rip it up.
He's gonna rip it.
I know.
Can I rip it?
Parliament
Can I
doing
rip
that.
it?
Can I rip it?
Doing that stupid shit.
No, get a phone book in here. I'll rip that in half.
Yeah,
I'm
rip-
feeling strong today.
Can I rip it?
Those are all pre-ripped. Can I rip it?
I can
Can
rip
I
it.
rip
I've ripped a phone book in half. You doubt me? Get a phone book. I'll rip it right in half right now.
He just knows there's no phone books to
The
be
phone
had.
books now are this thin, Trey.
They even have
Yes,
them.
see,
They
yeah.
used to drop them out by the mailbox.
they don't
and I
anymore.
don't think the last 5 years or so I've got one.
It'd be one piece of paper. Nobody's got a home phone.
Yeah.
Here we go. Number 4. The name of the German Air Force in World War II was A, the Deutschland Überfliegen, B, the Lufthansa, C, the Luftwaffe, or D, the Führer's Hammer.
Lufthansa.
Incorrect.
What? What's that? Oh, that's the airline.
Yeah.
God damn it.
So would say my options
I should get a
again.
point for knowing that.
A, the Deutschland Überfliegen, C, the Luftwaffe, D, the Führer's Hammer.
The Führer's hammer.
Yeah.
Incorrect.
Oh,
It's the Luftwaffe.
The Luftwaffe.
Luftwaffe. I knew
Luftwaffe.
that. Why didn't I
Man.
say what I thought?
Can't believe you didn't get
Yeah.
that. I think we've even talked about that before on the show.
Yeah, I was
Pretty
like,
sure.
that's the right
would
one. And I
remember
was
that?
like, I last second changed it to the wrong answer.
The Führer's Hammer. Donna.
It sounded so good.
What?
I should be in charge. No, you got 2. You got it. I should be in
didn't
charge
get
of naming things.
I didn't get it.
Oh, you didn't?
I said Lufthansa. I said the airline.
Oh, yeah, she was wrong.
Well, Donna gets an
See me-
extra point for
see me
being
being
honest.
No, no honesty points.
Yeah, because you always say I cheat, so I should get honest.
That's the opposite of what should happen.
Don't
because
forget
you're a
my-
cheater.
My first point that I got
It's
for
1-1.
the Negro foxhole.
Oh my God.
What?
Ned's Navy
not a bad
Ned's
word.
Navy got this.
That's what they used to. What they call their baseball league.
That's right. Number 5. It's still 1-1. Not a lot of history knowledge on World War I and World War II here. The Japanese word kamikaze means A, divine wind, B, human fireball, C, brave heart, or D, yellow death. Donna.
Braveheart.
Incorrect.
All right, see, it's the first 2 again.
The word kamikaze means A, divine wind, B, human fireball.
Divine wind.
Correct.
You didn't read the other one. There was
He
another
told me
one.
to read the 2.
I told him to read for I didn't want.
He's all over me.
Yeah, I can't sneak nothing by
He
her.
said read the first 2.
What the fuck's going on?
He's trying to help him out and give him the answers.
Yes, could you send someone down from the office? We're only a third of the way through it. All right, Donna, 2. You got one right, babe? Did you get that one?
No. Yeah, I got it.
No. No,
I
keep
got it
giving-
right.
I keep giving her. Who
See,
got it?
I don't know.
Did
about-
you get it? You got
yeah,
it.
I
No.
don't know about those other 7 she won. I don't know if those are legit now.
And he's talking about us two. I'm going to
Yeah.
call the principal
You've
on
got
him.
me so distracted. It's 2-1 Trace.
Harper was awful testy to me today. I'm about done with that shit.
Oh shit!
She was
I
having
think
some.
you need to put her in her place, babe.
Yeah,
Gotta
she
put her in
was.
her place.
Yeah.
A little sassy about what
Little sass-
outfits or
about
what?
getting to school on time to make
I feel you.
her class. I said next time you can have your dad take you.
No, she was mad because she was late.
She was. I'm never. She's like everybody was already in class or whatever yesterday. I said I got you there at like 9:10. You're supposed to be there at 9:15. She's like, Well, I'm sorry that I want to be in class when they start explaining stuff before. I'm like, man, you are having some moments of I can't even say it, but sounding like someone she's close to. It was like, God damn.
She's out of control today.
Oh boy. Elab says, I swear Mike has a 6-second memory like a goldfish.
Yeah.
HD Shone says, where do I send my Karen of the Day entry? You can whisper it on Twitch to me, or you can send it on Facebook.
You're gonna
Johnny
shove it up your
Stinkfinger
ass.
sent one too. He says, I got a Karen of the week for you.
No,
guys."
Okay, now I got
we got 15 Karens.
I got a stockpile of Karens. Good, that's good.
And Bumpy sent a thing, says, gout thumping to tub thumping song. There's a tub thumping song?
Yeah, there's a tub.
You don't have to read the ones that don't
Is that
make any sense.
He says, I got bad gout. I clear it up again. Then I go and eat some shrimp again. Bad gout. I clear it up again. Then I go and
See,
eat some
something
shrimp
was in
again.
that pill
Bad-
she took today, wasn't there?
There was.
My headache pill?
Yeah, for sure. You took something else. You took that
talking
fentanyl I
about?
had in there.
Sounded-
Took
took a little bit of fentanyl.
Have you been in my fentanyl again, babe?
Oh, yeah.
I can't. I just. I mean, I
never
just
take that.
be bumpy. I just did this one. Ned just did this one.
He'll drain the swamp and fill it up again. Another uniparty clown. He'll drain the swamp and fill it up again. He's gonna make the deep state proud. He'll drain the swamp and fill it up again. He's lying to the MAGA crowd. He'll drain the swamp and fill it up again. He's
That's a
Now,
good one.
even if you don't, you're a big Trump guy. I mean, you can't deny that's
deny
a
that.
snappy tune.
Yeah.
You got to sing along to that one.
Yeah.
I
You
was
should open the. Why don't you open the show with that?
I did,
Oh,
which I normally don't do.
that's funny.
I was talking to somebody who was addicted to fentanyl a couple months ago. And man, he told the funniest story, not even trying to be funny. But like he's like the most stoned dude ever. He's like, man, the other day I was driving and I hit a squirrel, man. I turned around and I came back to it and it was kind of twitching a little bit. I felt bad, so I gave a little bit of fentanyl and drove away. And we were like, thinking he was joking, but like he was just deadpan. Like that was that happened.
That would just happen. Just a day in the life of
He
a.
put it out of its misery with some fentanyl. Yeah,
Do you think he really gave it to me?
He was dead. See, no, this guy was dead. See, he's like, I feel so bad, man.
That was very
Gave him
kind.
the-
That was very
took
kind
the
of him.
fentanyl out and I put it on his nose.
That squirrel was like, take me, Lord.
Should have moved. Did he move it out of the road so he wouldn't get killed?
I don't
while
know.
he
I didn't
lay there
ask
in a
many
coma on
questions of
fentanyl?
this.
I think he overdosed it on fentanyl. So I think he did.
Yeah.
I don't think it takes much to overdose a squirrel on fentanyl.
Do you know that for a fact?
I do.
Maybe they're immune to fentanyl.
Maybe.
Oh.
We're never going to get through this quiz. ever. That's quite all right. It's Trace 2. Donna 1.
Woo! I'm feeling good.
Okay, we got...
After all those questions,
After all those questions.
don't forget my 1 point for the foxhole.
Yes, that's right.
I won't say it again because you guys
For
think I'm
honesty.
saying a bad
Donna's
word.
actually winning 3-2
I ain't saying a bad word.
with honesty points. Okay. 2-1 Trace. Number 6. A World War I, World War II quiz. One of the things that triggered the start of World War I was the assassination of Austria's Archduke A. Jethro Tull, B. Klaus von Bülow, C. Franz Ferdinand, D. Archduke Volksflagius V.
Franz Ferdinand.
Correct.
Oh, yeah.
Franz
Is
Ferdinand.
that a song?
It's the
It's a
name of a
band.
band. It's the
I
name of a
almost-
band.
I almost guessed it.
Donna 2, Trace 2.
I was like, no, that's the name of a band. And then I was like, oh, but they probably named the band after this guy. And then it was too late to buzz
So I
in.
threw that Jethro Tull in there. Donna 2,
That's right.
Trace 2.
Take that, fucking asshole.
It's uncalled for, Trace.
Yeah.
I think you've been quite a gentleman today.
I've been so nice. Nicest ever.
It's the pickle costume. We got to
Yeah,
make you wear it
I'm
every
getting him
day.
back for his daughter being mean to me today. Fucking asshole.
Come on. I can't win over here.
Number 7. In World War II, the encirclement of Germany's 6th Army
Oh, I know this.
was called A. Operation Jupiter, B. Operation Uranus, C. Operation Sphincter, or D. Operation Ballsack.
Hey, Jupiter.
Incorrect.
What the fuck?
B, the one that wasn't. What?
A. Jupiter, B. Operation Uranus, C. Operation Sphincter, or D. Operation Ballsack.
B.
Operation Uranus is correct.
Nobody named something Operation Uranus.
Donna 3, Trace 2.
Did they know about Uranus back then?
I think they did.
I'm a turtle now.
You're supposed to call it Uranus now.
Oh,
Your
Uranus.
anus.
I refuse to call
I
it.
refuse.
I refuse to call it Uranus. It's just a bit
It's an
Uranus.
excuse to say Uranus.
It is.
That's why they changed it.
All right,
They
Trace.
don't want people saying anything that might upset somebody.
That's right. There's a lot of good jokes with Uranus. Pickle Trace. He's got his pickle thinking cap
Turtle.
on.
I'm a turtle in it now.
It's 3-2, Donna.
Turtle Trace.
Who was Japan's emperor during World War II?
I know this.
Can you repeat the
Donna
question?
knows it. Who was Japan's emperor during World War II? A. Lieutenant Sulu. B. Al from Happy Days. Not the original Al, but the Asian guy. C. Emperor Yamamoto. D. Emperor Hiro.
A.
Incorrect.
Damn it! I was sure of it.
What was A? It was something
Lieutenant Sulu from the Star Trek series.
Damn it! I don't know Star Trek, man. It sounds familiar though.
Say the last.
Beaver smell like tuna got it.
I didn't.
Don't look.
Don't look.
I'm not.
A.
but-
Lieutenant Sulu. B. Al from Happy Days, not the original Al, but the Asian guy. C. Emperor Yamamoto. Or D. Emperor Hirohito. Hirohito. Try that again.
Emperor Burrito.
Hero
D was Emperor
I'm gonna go
Burrito.
with C.
Emperor Yamamoto.
Right?
Emperor
Oh.
Hirohito.
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 Yamamoto.
Was I wrong?
That's like
You're
a
wrong.
dirtbag.
Emperor Hirohito. And nobody got that one.
I threw her off.
Lieutenant Sulu. Beaver smell like tuna got that one.
I said Luis got it, I think.
Oh, Luis, did I miss it?
He said Hirohito.
Oh yeah, Luis got it.
You did. You go. See,
Probably
yeah.
spelled it right,
Yeah,
too.
he spelled it right too.
He
Luis
was-
got
it
it.
is-
Luis got it.
Yeah, I would never pick spelling it out over the. He's showing off.
Showing off.
Showing off he can spell.
That's right.
And we're impressed.
Yeah, it's right. It's right too. All right. What is it? 3-2, Donna. Number 9.
What? How did she get? Come
In World War II, what was the Maginot Line?
The
A.
what?
The Maginot Line.
This is like college grade test right here, bro. Like this ain't cool.
We ain't college.
We ain't no college kids.
This is
Sir, you're
this is AP.
substituting the 8th grade.
Yeah, you were treating us as if we were in grade school, and then you give us a college quiz.
I just walk out. Just walk out.
That's what you go for when you get a sub. You're like, if we can get it to walk out, we're not going to have to do any work
You
today.
guys are doing a great job. In World War II, what was the Maginot Line? A. The nickname for the amphetamines the Nazis took. B. The infamous photo of French women lined up to kiss their American liberators. C. A miles-long placement of heavy artillery from the French built to repel the Germans. Or D. Well,
B. The French ladies. The French ladies.
incorrect. Or I'm not giving you D.
I'm not sure she got point. I think you might have given her some
You
points.
shut up.
She
It's
hasn't
not
get.
true.
She
I
didn't
got
get the
a couple.
point yet. Nobody's
No,
answered this
some
He
question.
thinks that
She's
I
only
did-
got 3, and we're on question. This is the 9th question.
All right.
Yeah, buddy. Shut up.
Okay, you want me to read those again, babe?
Yep.
Okay.
Which one did he
course.
guess?
He-
He guessed the ladies' line.
Yes.
Okay.
In World War II, what was the Maginot Line? The nickname for the amphetamines the Nazis took. The info. He said this already, right? B.
Yeah.
Okay. C. A miles-long placement of heavy artillery the French built to repel the Germans.
That sounds like a
Oh,
trick
it's
answer.
B.
Or D. Just that's it. You got to do A. You got to do A or C.
What is there a D?
Yes,
yes.
you can go. You can guess that one too if you want.
Yes, you can.
It's
but
probably
I can't tell,
D.
but I can't tell you.
Why?
It's probably D. What?
How can you give me a quiz without giving me all this?
It's a disaster.
I bet it's D.
And D, I can't tell you. Just can't.
Do you know why?
It's D. But I mean, no, it's not.
What's the answer, babe? A,
C.
C, or D? D, a miles-long placement of heavy artillery the French built to repel the Germans. Or D, how did you not guess C, asshole? Wrong.
I said C.
I know.
Okay.
That's what I couldn't say. D. I mean, as soon as I wrote a miles-long placement of heavy artillery the French built to repel the, I was like, they're gonna get that one.
Or D, one I forgot. I was like, is she really gonna guess D?
I was hoping she goes D. So I thought she was gonna fall for you, but she didn't. All right, Donna takes a commanding lead, 4-2.
Woo!
Imagine all line. Woo!
Fucking asshole.
I think the Germans just went around it. It was like surrounding the whole country. These artillery things, like embedded on you. They're like, no one will get by the Maginot Line. I don't think it worked out.
Unless they hear about it, narc.
All right, let's see. Here we go.
I can't see now because my eyes are too watery.
Donna 4, Trace 2. Number 10. What were the nicknames for the 2 atomic bombs dropped on Japan? A. Fat Boy and Little Tommy.
No, I don't.
B. Sushi and Saki. C. Sucky Sucky and Long Time. Or D. Fat Man and Little Boy.
Maybe that's where sucky long time came
Fat
from.
man, little boy.
Correct. Fat Man and Little
wow.
Boy. Woo.
How'd you know that?
He made the right.
I did know. I knew that one for some reason. I knew what the bomb was. The big bomb was called.
I barely got out, boy. You got lucky on that one. All right, so now it's 4-3. It's hotly contested as we have 4 questions to go in a tiebreaker if necessary. All right. What was the name of the coordinated wave of anti-Semitic violence in Nazi Germany, 1938?
That's a long question.
Will you do that one again?
What was the name?
What was the name of the coordinated wave of anti-Semitic violence in 1938 Nazi Germany?
Okay.
A. Das Purgenschnitzel. B. Das Bootleisen. C. The Night of Retribution. Or D. The Night of Glass.
Night of Retribution.
Incorrect.
B.
B. Das Bootleisen. No.
Yeah.
D. The Night of Glass.
We're still tied up, right? 3-3.
No, it's 4-3.
The Night of
No,
Glass.
You're giving a fucking point.
I'll go back and
No,
go through every
he's-
question.
You don't have to do
I
that.
guess not. I feel like.
Just a
See, I've
Yeah,
erased.
sore
I gave her.
loser
I
is
gave
what
her
he
2 extra
is.
points that I've erased, Trace.
You have no idea what's going on that goddamn piece of
This is
paper.
definitely a shady score sheet. All right, here we
What
go.
is the Night of Glass?
I don't
Why
know.
would it be that?
I don't know why. You can't. Those Nazis.
You know
I
those
think
crazy
Those
Nazis.
crazy Nazis. See if anybody. Oh shoot, I'm behind. I think it was.
Let's
I
go.
think Elab got that one. All
What's
right,
the
here
score,
we go.
chat?
It is.
Night of Glass.
What's the score, chat? I'm gonna go back through this.
No, you don't have to. Sounds
Number
like a lot.
12.
It's not worth it.
It's 4-3. Number 12. What did number 12. Anne Frank died of what? A. Old age. B. Zyklon gas. C. Typhus fever. Or D. Suicide by tower guard.
Typhus fever.
Typhus fever is correct.
Oh man.
4-4.
4-4. We got a hot one going.
How many questions we got left?
Nobody got that one right. Nobody got in time.
I got
Yes,
it right.
Trace got it right. Oh,
No,
you
I'm talking
mean
about the chat. All right, here we go. How did the United States pay for World War II? A. Selling its gold reserves. B. Deficit spending. C. Taxing the middle class. Or D. Blackmailing. Or D. Blackmailing. Or D. Blackmailing billionaire pedophiles who went to Charlie Chaplin Island.
All four.
A. A. Selling its gold reserves.
That's what I was
Didn't
going to
feel-
say.
It didn't feel right. I
Incorrect.
knew it was wrong.
Donna.
It's not an American thing.
I thought you said correct.
No. I hit the clunk. I said
Oh,
clunk.
so
A. Selling its gold reserves. B. Deficit spending. C. Taxing the middle class. Or D. Blackmailing billionaire pedophiles who went to Charlie Chaplin Island.
Charlie Chaplin.
I'll go with taxing the middle class. But it
Incorrect.
Yeah,
the
I
other
knew
one.
it was. I
God
knew it the
damn it.
one that was the most least responsible thing to do.
Which one?
The one that was right.
Deficit spending.
Yeah.
Spending.
So it's still 4-4.
But how did
4-4.
they really? So we could really say that that's not right either. It was probably all
Because it was all a
lies.
lie anyway. So
Yeah.
every one of these questions is a lie.
It's a
So-
lie. Yeah, that's just what we were told to believe.
Ned's Navy got B, but that was way late. I think he's cheating.
Man, why do I always do that? Not go with what you think your gut feel. You know, your first
Yeah.
one.
Yep. Always
I
go
knew
with
it
your
would
first
be
guess.
That one. I was
All right.
stupid.
The secret project to build an atom bomb was called A, the Marshall Plan. B, don't tell anybody we got this from aliens. C, the Big Bertha Project. Or D, the Manhattan Project.
The
Donna.
Manhattan Project.
Correct. Correct.
I knew that one.
5-4.
5-4.
The last question, Trace. This is the
Oh.
last question.
Ooh.
And this is a
no
okay. This is whoever's closest. Whoever says no, it's
for
not.
2 points.
So there's no multiple choice. You just have to guess here.
No, all right.
How many nuclear warheads?
Oh, for Christ's sake. How am I supposed to guess that?
How many nuclear warheads does Russia have?
How many nuclear what is a nuclear warhead exactly?
It's the tip of the bomb. The tip of the missile is the warhead. It's the bomb part, the nuclear bomb.
All right. Well, I'm going to go with
Donna
200.
Donna says 200.
God, I know it's
Or
in
is
the.
it 1? I don't know.
Nah, it's in the thousands, but I'm
Trace.
gonna go with 300.
You fuck.
You just price it right.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll go with 10,000
Oh.
or 800. I'll go with 800. I'm trying to be the nicest Price is Righter there can be.
So far he said 3 answers.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if we're on Price is Right rules. It's 5,580.
All right. Well,
I
he's
guess he
got
wins.
it.
I guess he wins, but even though he went over with 10,000. so it's tied.
Oh
tied.
man, that was a.
It's tied.
Yeah.
Tied it. Wow.
We can't have
We
a
don't
tie.
have a
I gotta come up with a.
Buzzy's Moist Rocket. What's up? We
think I
missed you
gotta
at the
figure
meat hang. We thought for sure you'd be there.
Look at my list of things that I looked up. Might have one more question.
Oh man, should we just leave it at? No, I want to go for the win.
Okay.
I'm not gonna be the Bucks.
I gotta make it up on the fly.
Really? Just gonna make one up, huh?
I think he's got one, an idea of one.
Oh yeah, I got an idea. I got the answer too.
Oh God, I'm gonna get it wrong. Always gotta make up questions, answers. This is what he's gotta do.
That's what I gotta do. It's hard to make up the answers. This is a lot of pressure. I got
It
two more
is
to
a
go.
lot of
I got 2
pressure.
more to go.
You can do it,
I'm just. This is a stupid one. It's a stupid one.
but you just gotta get the answer right.
Got one more. Got one more.
Oh, were you sick, Buzzy's Moist Red Rocket? I didn't know.
She just came anyway.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. During World War II, actually, I think it's World War I, but it doesn't matter. During World War I, American troops were known as A, Tostinos, B, Flapjacks, C, Doughboys, or D, Fly Dudes.
Doughboys.
Correct, Donald.
Like the Pillsbury, man.
8-4. Now Donna's 8-4. She's increased her lead.
Damn it. What are they called, the Doughboys?
I don't know. I didn't use that question, so I didn't look it up. I know all the other ones. Not know them, but I will not retain any of these questions.
You should give him the quiz tomorrow.
We do the same quiz. That's why sometimes I'll do the quizzes like on Easter or Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
When I got a quiz, I'll do last year's quiz because nobody
No
remembers
way.
that
I
shit.
would never remember.
I bet I got a Thanksgiving quiz. That'll be
I think you've done it over Buchanan. I was like, I don't remember any of this, man.
I think I'll do them every year.
You might as well.
That's
won't
kind of what
remember
I.
them
That's kind
either.
of what I do.
Snookman says, speaking of Doughboy, did we weigh Trace in today?
Oh, is it Monday? No, it was yesterday.
Oh,
don't
we
weigh
weighed him
every
in
day.
yesterday.
I can weigh daily. I fluctuate.
Let's see what you got with your pickle costume on.
What'd you weigh yesterday?
What was I yesterday? I was
175.
176. I was.
No,
Yes.
176. Okay.
No, I got my pickle.
What'd you eat yesterday? Did you eat a lot?
I don't think so.
You were here,
He does.
so you ate a lot.
No, man.
He gained
Oh,
10
man.
pounds.
178.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, it's the pickle costume.
It could be.
Your knee will get better if you lose 20 pounds.
I'm working on it.
Are you?
No, I'm hungry.
You already ate
What I eat?
some pot pie.
I heated up pot pie. I didn't eat it.
Oh,
There
I do-
wasn't enough time for both.
I do my my raise your feet knee exercise where you lift the front of your feet up.
yeah.
I do that at least 4 times a week.
Does it work?
I don't know.
No, thanks for that info.
My knee is better.
Trace, I told you to do that too. Remember?
Yeah.
Do you remember which one it was? What exercise that is?
No. Yeah.
Where
I
you
do.
stand against the wall and lift your.
You're talking. I mean, I just do it 1 minute a night, and then not every night. About 4 or 5 nights a week. My knee's better. I'm doing one-legged squats now, trying to get the muscles
Oh,
back in
that
it.
sounds painful for
'Cause
you.
man,
One-legged squats? What are you, a superhero?
not with this. No,
No.
just body.
Yeah,
body
I can't
weight.
do two-legged squats.
Body weight.
God. If I'm
Do you have to
I
hold on
do
to
like
a
a
wall?
whale move to
No.
get up. Let's see this one-legged squat.
Trace doesn't believe you. That sounds painful.
Don't blow out a knee.
Yeah, don't-
blow your knee out. Oh, it's
I'd
gonna
say
be my fault.
Hold on to a wall.
Yeah,
He can't even
made
remember
that
how
up.
to do it.
He forgets how to. What the fuck he's talking about? Don't do it
That's
again.
okay.
You're good. That was
was
good
good.
enough.
Yeah, that was
I
good
believe
enough.
you.
Sometimes I can do 15 without falling, but usually I not fall, but I lose my balance 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to even try that.
He's falling over and breaks his hip or his shoulder.
Yeah, I don't fall. No, I could just,
Stand next to a wall when you do it, just in case. I don't think you should do it, Trace. Trace is gonna fall through the. He looks like he's dancing.
he's doing the Trump boogie.
Am I going far enough? All right.
I think you're doing it. Yeah.
I think he's squatting
It's
his
just-
body down instead of his knee.
I've never
Instead
seen a
of his-
squat like that.
Oh, I guess I can keep my body.
Yeah, straight
There
up.
you go.
I've been sitting down.
Oh my gosh, that was funny.
This is my left leg.
All right, I think it's time for a break.
Oh, it
we
is.
haven't taken a
We
break.
have not.
Popeye needs eating.
Yeah, we had that pot pie last night.
Harper's
it was
been-
good.
Smashing those
Donut sticks.
those.
Yeah, she
she
is.
likes the donut sticks. She's heating them up for like 20 seconds. I was like, no,
Red hot. Red hot.
They get hard after that. But she's been liking the freeze dried peaches. It's like, where's those peaches at?
From VW Rick. From
Yeah.
VW Rick, yeah.
Rick, thank you very much.
All right. All right. We'll be right back with more ClusterF.
Did I
Everybody's
win
doing
that
it.
quiz.
No, she won at
We
the
had
last
our last
second.
question.
It was a tie. Sorry about your luck, buddy. And we'll be right back. Everybody's doing it. It's the Deep State Boogie.
Hey, fucking trying to do a fucking. You get it, people? You get it? It's all work. Come on. Trump gets ahead to D.C. town. You can bet he'll let us all down when he boogies. He'll do the deep state boogie. He'll boogie 'cause he's shady. Deep state boogie all night long. Drain in the swamp is such a big crock. Trump's holding hands with fucking Rick Scott. He likes the boogie. Like the deep state boogie. He'll boogie 'cause he's shady. Boogie 'cause he is a fraud. He won't stop. He won't stop. Come on, you know you want to do it, the deep state boogie. You're doing it whether you want to or not. Didn't you see him hug the American flag? He wants to bring prayer back in schools. God bless America. Trump says he will drain Capitol Hill, just like the wall he promised to build when he boogies. He does a deep state boogie. That dude is almost 80. Deep state boogie all night long. Trump's eye off, Trump's eye off. Everybody's doing it. Admit it, you're doing it right now. He's got the musical taste of a 14-year-old girl with purple hair who cuts herself. It's Mike's iPod. He's rocking out with his cock out. You just can't see it. He's got a tiny dick. Manson's iPod. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Not here. It's Manson's iPod. What a Nancy boy. Time to rage with this one. Change your maxi pad, Manson. It's Mike's iPod. If you could take a small flaccid penis and through alchemy and voodoo turn it into an iPod, this would be it. Mike's iPod. This is a panty dropper. Mike's panties? What a pansy. It's Mike's iPod. Leave your man card at the door and shoot up some fucking estrogen. It's Mike's iPod. If you don't like Mike's iPod, you're probably just a pathetic troll cruising the internet and trash-talking people who have 10 times more talent than you. Your desperation makes me hard. Oh, God, it's Mike's iPod. Here's Manson's favorite song to strum his vagina to. Oh, God, Mike's iPod. Light the candles. Get some wine. It's time to take a bubble bath and listen to Mike's iPod. Shut them dogs up! Mike's iPod. Curl up in the fetal position, get your estrogen suppository, and crank it up. It's Manson's iPod. What a fucking joke.
My milkshake brings all the chips to the straw, and my strain smells better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours, and it's legal, cause I got my card. My milkshake brings all the chips to the straw, and so good that you will applaud. Damn right, it's better than yours, it is so good that you might see God.
Welcome back to ClusterF. Got the hang tomorrow night, 6 o'clock. Thanksgiving next week. Short week, buddy. Woo. 4-day weekend. 4-day weekend. Oh man, that was the most I've laughed in a long time. That whole last hour. See, that's why I didn't play the Wang Dang Sweet Poontang.
Yeah.
Because if I put it up on YouTube, it eliminates the entire.
I forgot about it.
Segment. Yes, so I got away with that. All right, what's going on? Get rid of that.
Whew, I almost got ran over by a train yesterday.
In your car or foot?
In car. No, I knew she'd freak out about it.
I knew she'd come bust right in.
What?
Yeah, I didn't really almost get hit by a train, but I was on the tracks and the thing started coming down. I was like, oh shit.
Were you parked behind another car or?
Yeah, but I mean,
at a light.
I always make sure, I'm not a jobber, so I will park on the tracks. I will stop on the tracks because I don't follow rules, and there's a big sign that says don't stop on the tracks. But, I made sure, I always make sure I can go left or right around the car in front of me.
What happens if your car stalls?
I ain't gonna
jump out.
get out.
Car.
If you're that dumb and you stop on the tracks and a train hits it, does insurance cover that?
That's a good question.
Or then you stopped on the tracks.
You need a new car, you just stop on the tracks, right?
Right? Stalled out. They're not going to be able to figure out shit with that engine that got ran over by a train.
You take your piece of shit, you could wreck it, and then you park it on the tracks.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Here, I got a pedestrian thing here. I'm trying to find my pedestrian thing here. There it is. See, you hear on the news, we hear all the time about, there's pedestrians getting hit all the time here in Florida. And then they go into a big thing about you got to be more vigilant, and talk all about the drivers, pedestrians have the blah, blah. These people are all assholes.
They never say.
Not paying attention, stepping right out in front of
pedestrians
cars.
have to be more vigilant. They never say that.
And I bet there's a lot of this going on too. It's like people they think they can just.
Well, just like those bikers you just showed.
Yeah,
they would say.
You just walk out in front of cars.
They would say, well, you cars need to be more vigilant about and keep your eyes peeled for these bikers. It's like, no, that was totally their fault.
It's a green light. People just walking. Look, we're just walking around.
Oh, she's on her phone, I bet.
How do you get up?
I can't believe she
There's
gets
no way.
How did she get up from that?
Man,
how do you get up from that?
You have like a broken leg or something, right?
I mean, she got right up.
She took a tumble. She took a tumble.
I mean, she would be dead. getting hit like that.
People think that just because there's a crosswalk, you can automatically just cross.
People think just because people like Luann say pedestrians have the right of way,
They don't.
Sorry, Luann.
They don't if it's a green light.
But, people have been brainwashed out of don't walk in front of moving vehicles. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah, I mean,
People that should have better sense than that.
I don't know if they agree with it, but I've had many people tell me if you fall out of a tree, over the street and land on a car, it's the driver's fault. But is it really?
I've never.
No.
Who've even
Not
said
in my
that?
book.
Fall out of a tree
Yeah,
that hangs over a road and
it's
land on
driver's
a
fault.
I don't believe that for
I mean, that's what they say about everything now. It's always the driver's fault. It's always someone, riding their bike at 4 a.m. or at 2 a.m. or at 3 a.m. in the dark on a dark
Across
road.
US 19.
And crossing the road right in front of a car. And they always they never act like it's the person's fault.
I always wear my ghillie suit when I go walking across the street at night.
That's what they would do. And then on the news, they would say that was the car's fault for hitting you.
Yeah, I mean, these people.
People need to
Look
quit
at this
being
idiot. Look at this
brainwashed
idiot.
about
Just
walking out
walking
in front of traffic.
Oh gosh, she broke her back.
I think
No fucking
before
way
she
that's
moved,
real.
I thought she was dead.
Yeah.
She gets up.
My phone. She needs her phone. She's got her phone. She's gonna die with her phone.
Look at her. She's looking for her phone.
I think she's
That's all she
realizing
cares.
now how much pain she's in.
Yeah.
It took a second. She was in shock, and now she's like, "Oh shit, I'm fucked up." It was your fault, you dumb bitch. That's what I'd be saying to her. Why'd you cross in the middle of it?
She crawled to her phone.
I mean-
She's literally. She can't die. She can't die yet. She needs her phone to die.
She gotta get her phone to die. Where's my phone?
Where's my phone?
Where's my
Oh,
phone?
there it is.
There it is. I gotta get my phone.
I got it. I can die.
That's crazy.
Was that the end of the video?
Yeah. People just. That's what. That's and that's Then that you hear on the road. A pedestrian was hit, and it's like, because people are not paying attention anymore.
The people walking and the people riding.
Nobody's paying attention. She's lucky that guy stopped at all.
Yeah, she might be like, I don't know. She might have died a couple seconds.
I know. She had
she
to, from the impact and from falling, she had to hit her head.
Let's see if she hits her head.
You hit her head on something. Oh yeah, on the windshield.
And the concrete. It's a double. She got 2 concussions. Oh, look at that.
I mean, that girl's head's got to be busted open, bleeding.
Oh yeah, she hit her head.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
It's a person. Did he even break? Let's see.
I mean, it
Not
was
really.
pretty quick.
Not really. Oof. Oof. People as dumb as rocks. Dumb as rocks.
Gotta watch out when crossing them roads.
It's not hard.
Yeah.
Look both ways.
Mm-hmm.
Making sure nobody's coming.
I get a lot of videos of people getting pulled over for stupid reasons and stuff.
Yeah.
I saw the other day this guy, he unbuckled at a stoplight to give a homeless guy $3, and he got like $100 and something ticket for for taking his seatbelt off to give this guy some money. It's like, and the cop was just standing there like, and now that bad decision he made cost him $172, and you're like, come on, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
what about the bad decision you made to give him a ticket? What a dick.
I mean, I wear my seatbelt, but I still don't even think, as if you're over like 18, you should be forced to wear a seatbelt. If you don't want to wear a seatbelt, that's your choice. You're allowed to go, you ride a motorcycle. You can make the decision to ride a motorcycle, but you can't make the decision to not wear your seatbelt.
Yeah.
That's probably something to do with the insurance companies.
Well, I mean, like if I if I T-bone you, and you got your seatbelt on and you walk away, it's a lot better than if I T-bone you and you're in ICU, for 6 weeks and your insurance company.
There's a price to pay for freedom. I'm not saying you shouldn't wear your seatbelt. You should have it on anyway.
I hope you do.
I don't want somebody telling me to wear my seatbelt.
Yeah, I just click it on.
Just put it on, man. I'm not saying you shouldn't put it on. They just shouldn't be able to control you putting it on.
Shouldn't be able to tell you.
God, that's my favorite video. The town where they're saying you gotta not drink beer and wear your seatbelt, and the whole town is just losing their shit. We've watched that before, right?
Yeah.
There's no reason you should be able to go to work for 8 hours and not be able to drink beer on the way home.
I don't remember that.
They had the whole town. Everybody, they interviewed everybody, and they're just like, and they're trying to make us wear a seatbelt. How my kid's supposed to sleep in the car on the way to school if they got to wear their seatbelt?
Yeah, when kids were
I
all over the back seat back in the day.
They don't have seatbelts on school buses. Do they now? They don't now.
They have them on most school buses
do?
that I've been on. They just nobody.
Really? They
never enforced putting
How
them
do
on.
they not enforce that? I mean, I would think if they had them on buses, they would make someone come on and check and make.
Yeah.
Because how can you enforce that?
Yeah, every bus I ever rode on as a kid had seatbelts.
Really?
And I've never seen a kid put one on.
Oh, our buses never had seatbelts.
I never had seatbelts on our buses.
I think
There's
they
barely
did.
padding on the seat.
Yeah.
Not exactly the most comfortable.
If anybody's kids ride on a bus, tell me if all the buses have seatbelts.
I don't think you got to wear them. I don't know. I think that's too hard to enforce. I don't think you can get a busload of kids to keep their seatbelt on. And I think that's why buses are so big and tall. They're kind of safe up there. They're
so big and visible. There's just not a lot of bus accidents. And they're not driving 100 miles an hour.
Driving slow, dropping kids off. I think they're good.
Neighborhoods and stuff.
I don't see a lot of buses on the interstate.
You don't hear a lot of, occasionally hearing about a bad bus accident.
Yeah.
But that's rare. I think this is a woman getting arrested for letting her 10-year-old walk to the store.
Police body camera video shows the moment Brittany Patterson was arrested for letting her 10-year-old son walk into town by himself.
What am I under arrest for?
For reckless endangerment.
And how was I recklessly endangering my child?
We're not talking about it.
On October 30th, Patterson said she took one of her children to the doctor. In the meantime, her son, Soren, who's since turned 11, decided to walk less than a mile into town from their home in rural Mineral Bluff, Georgia. While out, Patterson got a call from the sheriff's department, worried that Soren was walking alone.
I wasn't concerned. I wasn't, panicking or concerned because it's just a short walk from our house. He knows how to get home. He knows how to get there.
Authorities dropped Soren off at home, and 5 hours later, they returned.
Call Mommy and tell them they're taking me to jail because you decided to walk down the street.
Let go of your hands. That's not his fault.
Yeah, call Mommy.
You're the mother. That's your responsibility.
Last time I checked, it wasn't illegal for a kid to walk to the store. So.
It is when they're 10 years old.
Patterson was booked on suspicion of reckless conduct, a charge that could carry 1 year in jail.
I mean, you see kids riding their bikes all over the place by themselves. What's the difference? Although,
what's the difference?
I don't know that I would let, Harper walk to a store by herself.
No,
I wouldn't do that because, somebody could pick her up.
We did not let our
do that.
10-year-olds walk to the store.
Yeah. Maybe if
the odds are, he's going to be completely safe. But I never did that. You'd have to be at least 12 to be doing stuff like that.
Yeah, I remember being 12 and being here. There's nowhere to really walk to, and. You guys always, you had to even tell you if I was going outside and stuff when I was 12. And then I'd go to my friend's house, stay at my friend's house, and their parents would get up and go to work in the morning. And then we'd just be like, oh, we can do whatever we want. I was like, what do you mean we can do it? You want to walk to the store? I was like, walk, we're 12 years old.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. But I do see kids do, kids, what's the difference in riding your bike around?
And what's the
or
diff-
walking to the store,
Or
What's the
even
difference?
walking
I don't-
home from school. I see some tiny.
Yeah.
I see some
I
6-year-olds
see-
walking home from school. And
yes.
like, man,
Yeah.
I would never let my 6-year-old walk. home from
Never, but
school.
I do see that when I'm out delivering.
6-year-olds do not understand life
Yeah.
at all. They make
But
stupid
yeah,
decisions.
I'm not sure if I get. I didn't know a 10-year-old wasn't allowed to walk down the street to the store.
I don't know if you're, like you said, if your kid, you see kids riding their bikes around.
I mean,
I walked around, my town, small town in Ohio that we lived in.
I was listening-
I'd walk around with my friends or my cousins. We'd walk around uptown all the time.
There was I was in a subdivision the other day, and there was a playground. I think it was Veterans Day, so the kids were out of school, and there was looked like about 12, 8 to 10-year-olds at the playground. There was not an adult supervising.
Yeah.
them.
I
So
was
I don't
listening
know
to
if you
this.
can get arrested
to
for
this
that.
guy that his whole deal was he's trying to say that nowadays kids walking around and going and playing outside is actually safer than it used to be with all the cameras and everything.
Yeah.
And you back in the day you could just kill a kid or molest a kid in a town and move to the next town. Nobody'd ever figure it out.
Yeah.
That's why it happened kind of more. And he was saying, he let his 8 or 9-year-old daughter walk a couple, he was on a big podcast and he was saying he lets his daughter walk to the store down the street in New York. It's 3 blocks down. And I think he was doing it a little bit to show off, his point or make his point, but he was saying it on the radio,
But I don't know if that's safer. It just means they can catch whoever killed your kid.
Well,
I don't want that to happen.
I guess he's saying they don't do it as much because they know they're going to get caught.
Yeah.
I guess that's for the dumb criminals that
Yeah.
don't think that there's cameras everywhere.
I mean, I've seen stories of people in New York and their kids ride the subways and all that shit. They do
Really?
that shit by
Ooh.
them, so,
Can
yeah.
you imagine letting your kid ride the subway? No, thanks. I don't like Berlin jogging.
Me
She's
either.
30 years old.
I wouldn't let my kids do it, but I didn't think it was illegal.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens at the end of this.
Warrant, claiming she willingly and knowingly did endanger the bodily safety of her juvenile son.
Our criminal justice system's built on the fact that you did something or you were negligent. You did something criminally negligent. So what is it she did?
Authorities have offered to drop the charge if Patterson signs a safety plan that includes the use of a GPS tracker on her son's
Oh, man, fuck that.
phone. But she refuses to sign it or admit doing anything wrong.
I just felt like I couldn't sign that, and that in doing so would be agreeing that there was something unsafe about my home or something unsafe about my parental decisions, and I just don't believe that.
Brittany Patterson is out on bail, awaiting to see if prosecutors will indict her on the reckless conduct charge.
All the criminals walking the
Sticking to her
streets.
guns. That's good. That's what you really got to do, though.
I mean, yeah, I don't really get it. It doesn't. I mean, I know plenty of 10-year-olds that run around. When I lived in Dade City, I used to drive my 4-wheeler down this dirt road, and at the corner there was always these like 10-year-olds smoking cigarettes, just at a park bench on the corner. No grown-ups in sight.
Really? Did you go up and smoke cigarettes?
No, I just kept driving. Mind your own business.
And then walked home after you got your 4-wheeler stolen.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, what a terrible day. Don't bring me down with stolen 4-wheeler talk.
Sorry.
I still, I really wished I would have got the VIN number off my own 4-wheeler, to give to the cops. At least I could still have that hope that one day it'll. I mean, what if today was the day and some of the cops just called me and was like, Trace, we got that Yamaha Blaster you lost 10 years ago? Like, that would be
Tracy
like,
would be like,
that'd be like
"Woo!"
the best thing ever.
That thing's at the bottom of a lake.
It is,
buddy.
but even if they find it with some people find it magnet fishing, they're not going to know it's mine.
Yep.
So I get the VIN. I'll take a submerged one.
Jeez.
Used to frame.
In some dirtbag's garage right now. Someone's going, where'd that thing come from? Oh, Jimmy stole it.
I could have got.
10
I
years
mean,
ago.
there's a possibility that even if they did find it, I would have gotten more trouble because it was stolen from the guy that I bought it from. I don't know. It could have been.
Isn't that the
I
guy-
finally figured out how to check the VINs on them.
Yeah.
Like I didn't even know anything about that when I first started buying 4-wheelers.
Yeah.
I just thought that you got your 4-wheeler, it ain't got no way to tell it's yours or nothing. But they got VINs on them, and I did have one time. And I went to sell it, and the guy looked at the VIN. He's like, "The VIN's all grinded off." I was like, "Oh fuck, that ain't good." This is why it was so cheap. It was a good deal.
Did you get it? Oh, you sold it.
I had already bought it.
Yeah.
And then I tried to sell it. And the guy I was selling it to wouldn't take it.
He wouldn't.
No.
You ever seen any of these videos? It's like these are like the Orthodox Jews, and they're not down with what's going on over there. They don't agree with it.
They look like a bunch of crazy people.
They do look like a bunch of crazy people. And here they're burning the Israeli flag.
So they know that Netanyahu's committing war crimes.
So these people do.
Yeah.
And you would think, I mean, although they do look crazy with their big giant box hats.
I want one. Can I
their
get
weird
one?
hair and their-
Where do I get one of those hats? What is that called?
That's a pretty.
I've never seen one of those.
It's a pretty cool hat.
Let me get one of them.
What's the Jew hat
I
called?
don't know what it's called.
It's a yarmulke, but those are
No, that's not a
those are
yarmulke.
big yarmulkes.
That's a big ass something.
Where's Luis?
But,
He would know.
But these you would think Orthodox Jews, they believe they're the Jewiest of the Jews. They believe all the Jew stuff, but they don't believe that what's going on in Gaza is right. So you'd think like they would have some pull or some ground to stand on, but nobody's even paying attention to these guys. You're not going to see this on the mainstream
I am,
news.
and I need one of those.
It's called.
birds.
Here's how you spell it: SHT.
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 Oh, okay.
R
R.
REIMEL.
A streamer. A streamer. That's a
streamer.
streamer.
Can you get?
Streamer.
I don't know which one I like the best. Hold on, is that what?
I mean,
that guy's
that's
just got a goofy hat on, the yellow hat. What is that?
What's this? I mean, it's like he's got one that's a bicycle helmet.
I might go to this party. I don't know.
Is this guy's like cut in half?
He's
Is
got-
there's all kinds of
He
hats.
looks like
Look,
he's
they're all,
straight out of Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings. That guy right there.
all the hats are different.
It's Hagrid.
It's Hagrid. We're not very good about burning flags. These Jews would not be doing well in Gaza. They wouldn't be getting any babies.
They never leave the bank. They don't know how to do stuff.
It's the boxes need to be under the flag. That's their main mistake right there. The guy,
All
the
this
main
burning
guy,
Never ever
the
started a
main burning guy
campfire.
has got a good
Yeah.
way. He's able to get the boxes started good. He's not a bad fire starter, but
Yeah.
I don't know if he gets the concept of fire
guy's
going up.
He's got the best hat. I think.
Ooh, that's the one I want.
That's a
You
strong hat
Can
right
you
there.
look that up? I need one of those.
It's outrageous.
You gotta wear the hair that hangs down beside you. Yeah, they are.
Oh, they got it. They got no problem.
They burn a hole through it, but they ain't gonna be able to burn the rest of it once it cuts in half.
And it's done. Yeah, it's done. So yeah, you'd think they'd have, they'd know what's going on. They're Orthodox Jews. They're expert Jews.
Yeah. Ned's Navy says squirrels don't carry rabies. I don't know about that. I've never heard that one before.
Never heard that one.
I know opossums don't.
Yeah, squirrels are just rats, so I would think they with tails.
Look it up if squirrels carry
I
rabies.
think he is. NHRA says my wife lived in Brooklyn in a Puerto Rican and Jewish neighborhood. If anything went down, they'd blow a whistle and they'd come out of the woodwork. You carry a whistle. That's a good thing if people would come out of the woodwork if you're blowing a whistle.
Squirrels are mammals and can get rabies, but it's uncommon. Rabies is most common in larger animals like raccoons, bats, skunks, and foxes. Bats are not larger animals. They're smaller than a fucking squirrel.
But they always say bats. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that says yes, but I also don't believe fucking anything Google says. Like, I Google some stuff that I know is a yes answer sometimes, and then it's like, no, and then it's like, blah, 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 this is why, and it's not a good reason, but if I'm on an argument with somebody and they look it up, they always seem like they're right. But Google's wrong.
Google's wrong.
Google's wrong like 50% of the time. I mean, you can look up, just word it different. Do squirrels not carry rabies? And it might be like, yes, they not. You can never figure anything out with Google. It's a goddamn shame.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who this guy is, but I started watching the video and it's like I kind of like this guy's.
And your TikToks are getting weirder and weirder.
I kind of like this guy's style.
Aloha. It's been a while. I was making videos regularly.
Is he Hawaiian?
Does he have a tear tattoo?
Somebody?
Did he kill somebody, or is that a blemish?
Mole.
And as you see, I'm putting out content on my social media channels, but I have not put one out for a while. And I wanted to give an update on my legal issues. For those who've been watching,
He's got a nice hat too.
I know. I could take that one too.
Being investigated for hate speech and support for prescribed organization, which would be effectively the legalese color of law way of saying that I am in some way supporting quote-unquote terrorism. Now, not only did I not back down on my position, I very much doubled down on my position and have made clear where I stand in terms of law. I stand, funny enough, with the law.
Footy?
Unfortunately, the color of law is masquerading as actual law, but even with their bullshit system.
Yeah, he hasn't convinced me he's not a terrorist yet.
I'm thinking it just has to do with maybe the Gaza thing. I don't know.
Their corrupt politicians and their Lolita Expresses and their Jeffrey Epsteins and Les Wexners and their Keir Starmers saying that Israel has a right to defend itself in answer to the question, do they have the right to cut off water, food, and electricity? Despite all of this corrupt, nasty, hypocritical, criminal, institutionalized bullshit, including their quote-unquote investigation into me, the motherfuckers have dropped that shit. Technically, I am a person of interest, but in terms of the law, I have the right to travel. Restored, I no longer check into the police anymore, and while officially there is no investigation, I shall remain.
Can you pause that? Does he have this background just going? Is that an AI background? Is he walking funny? And it's almost like he's walking slower than the background is going.
I don't think he's going. I think we've been here already. He's walking in circles. This is where the video started at. He's just looping.
Is he looping?
Making laps.
But that's a big loop.
Making dramatic laps.
I think it's an AI background moving around.
It's like a cartoon
It's
deal.
the walk of
cartoon
somebody who's
background.
not trying to get it anywhere fast, at least. He doesn't need to be walking right now.
and the background's moving faster than he's walking.
Alrighty.
That they would wish to cancel the ones that don't invite me on to Piers Morgan and all the other mainstream quote-unquote media. I get the James Wales and I get
I think he's walking.
some
Look how
of
weird
the
it looks like he's
more
walking.
real journalists out there. Having said that, love and respect needs to be expressed on my behalf.
All right.
How long into the video are we? Because is he going to say something?
He's not saying nothing. I must have been high.
Where's my streamer?
Your streamer?
Yeah.
I don't know what
my
you mean.
stream or whatever. My hat.
Oh,
Did you
his
look up
streamer.
Did you look up any of those hats on Amazon?
His streamer, yeah.
No, it's a streamer.
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 Did you look him
There's
up?
one, the brown one. You can buy something like
How
that.
much
It
is a
doesn't seem as
stream one?
high though for 24
I need
bucks.
a big one. Oh, 24.
Maybe somebody will buy you one.
Yes,
a nice,
the biggest,
a big one.
The biggest one you can
the
find.
biggest one you can find. We need it like tomorrow.
Ooh, I like that circle one right there.
Circle one.
Oh yeah.
Oh
right
yeah.
there.
So I can't tell how long. How
I need
big
it
this one
overnighted
is.
here.
Let me see.
Authentic
tall it
streamer.
is.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Look at the white
look at
one.
this
Give me the
shit.
white
Look
one.
at that.
The white one's way
Yeah,
taller than the
that's
brown one.
Nice.
I don't know. I'm not sure if I like taller or rounder.
Yeah, which one do you like better, the white one or the brown
Ooh,
one?
I kind of like.
I think of this if you're going to a fancy place, you're wearing the white one, but the brown one's pretty nice too.
Would I be looked down upon if I just
look at
enjoyed
that.
their style of hats and wore that everywhere?
Because you should be able to wear it, and someone without. If someone comes up to you and is like, "Are you Jewish?"
I could take that one right there.
And
too,
you say
that
no.
One.
Why?
This one right here.
The one to the left.
This one.
No, the one.
This one.
Yeah, I could
Okay.
do that too.
It's got the fake curls.
Because
I like
they
the
would,
fake curls.
Fake curls.
I think they would discriminate and what do they call it when you see someone in
Stone.
call you in? Never
How
mind.
about this mini blue strimmel? How about that?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. That doesn't. No,
That doesn't do it for
no,
me.
I like kind of like this. Let's see.
Well, that's
That's
fancy.
That's fancy too.
Are you fancy?
I may
huh?
become an Orthodox Jew
Just for the hat.
Just for the hats.
Ooh, is there more?
They do ha-
profile. They'd
Nah.
profile Trace and be like, "You're not a Jew.
They do
That guy's
ha-
not a Jew."
They
Go
do-
ask him some Jewy questions.
Oh, look at this. Look at that guy. Look at that guy. That's not bad. That's not
No.
bad right there. All right. We're joining up.
How much are they? What's the one I like
don't
down there a little bit? Go down
they're-
a little
the
bit.
white
They had
one
the
was
prices right there.
$24.
Okay, here you go. What, $1,000?
No, it's not.
Maybe that's an authentic.
That's a fur skin. That's
Are these people
It's
paying
fur.
that? See what I meant by they don't leave the bank?
okay.
Donna's we're
They
gonna
gotta pay a lot. They pay a lot.
Turn her mic off.
Talking with her
Yeah,
mic
just
off.
let
We're
me
just
see
gonna
these
continue
hats.
with the show without Donna.
What? There's nothing wrong with that. Saying they pay a lot of money for their hats.
Archie Bunker over here.
They have to go to the bank to
Turn
get the
it
money
off.
for
turn
their
the,
hats.
Turn the mic off. She needs to be cut off. Go down one.
it.
Tell me the price of this one.
Look, this is only $24.
Yeah.
That's what I said. I got it right here on Amazon. The
24
brown
bucks.
one's 24 and the white
So
one.
those are fake fur, but still, nobody knows whether you're fake fur or real fur. You don't want
That's
real,
taller
real
than-
I need real fur. I need
Oh.
authentic. I need the $1,000 one. I won't even put
Actually,
on
the brown
$24
one being on someone's head is taller than it looks in that picture by itself. They show it on a
Which
little
one?
kid's
The-
head, and it's
okay.
tall.
Like
I
this
want
one?
a custom panda one.
Is that a square one?
Oh, if it's
Might be
square,
square.
I'm
Custom
sold.
Panda. What's that mean?
Where's the? Did you say panda? Oh, panda. one.
Custom panda
That's
print.
now we're talking. They got the best hats by far. I'll give them that.
I mean,
Give them that, and they're against genocide. Look at that.
Oh.
2 for 2.
2 for
I'm
2.
becoming an Orthodox Jew.
I'm about it. Let me get the hat. I bet that'd keep you pretty warm. Are the Orthodox Jews from a cold place?
Can we go on vacation
Or has that got
then?
nothing to do with it?
On vacation, what?
Man, I want that one right there.
the brown one.
Stremmel.
Yeah, give me
Stremmel.
my Strammel.
Oh, that's a nice stremmel you've got there. boy.
I'm ready for the
I
compliments.
don't like the pickle deal, but the stremmel, really? Oh, is that authentic? It's got $1,000.
Yes, it is authentic. I'm gonna be so cool.
What do you think about that situation in Gaza?
I don't like it. I don't like it for sure.
All righty then. We didn't get to the McCulligan challenge. We didn't get to the Karen versus Karen.
Oh, we'll do that on
We'll do,
Thursday.
we'll do that. We'll do that on Thursday.
I mean, I could take a Karen every day.
I know.
They're
We had a
awesome.
lot going on today with that quiz and everything. So we'll
Yeah.
get to the Karen versus Karen Thursday, and McCulligan is first up.
Are we doing a bar show this week?
Oh, we should do a bar show because next
Next-
week is Thanksgiving and we haven't done one for forever. So let's do a bar show.
I'll do a bar show if I get one of those hats.
Oh my God! It's only $24. Somebody's gonna buy one.
Somebody give me one of those hats. We'll do a bar show.
We gotta drink some of these Linkar shots. Or Linkar
Linkar-
marijuana, liquid marijuana shots.
Yeah, I want to try out that ale Dion's bathtub gave me too.
Yeah.
All right, we're out of here. Thanks for tuning in to ClusterF. I'm gonna put this show up on YouTube. That was a good one. And we will see you tomorrow night for the hang, 6 o'clock, and then Thursday for more ClusterF. Friday, Net in Your Head next week. Thanks.
I marked the tape too of the funny part. An hour 55 minutes in.
All righty. Thanks for tuning in. Everybody have a good one. We'll see you.